Well, hello there, and thank you for joining us. It's Monday night, it must be time for Shadowrun.
Or it actually could also be time for Tales from the Loop.
But it isn't.
You're ruining my bit.
Oh, okay, I'm just... didn't want there to be confusion down the road.
Hi, I'm Jason, this is Happy Jacks, and this is episode 11 of the Greenwood Collective. We're playing a Shadowrun actual play here on the Happy Jacks Network. And if you want to check out past episodes of this or any other show that we've ever done in the history of time, you can go to happyjacks.org/shows and find everything that's happened here. It's quite a backlog of stuff. If you like all kinds of different games, D&D, masks, D&D, I mean, those are all the games, I think.
That's it. That's
Two, really.
It's everything.
Entirety.
We've played just about everything here. So check that stuff out. It's really fun. Anyway, I have some players here.
No, well, I guess we're starting with me tonight. Hi, I'm Jay. I'm playing Ashen, the physical adept, and also the face.
Hello, I play Echo, who is an elf, twin, and a spider witch.
And not the face.
I mean, she has a face.
It does have a face.
It has
And
venom
Allegedly.
in it.
also fangs. You can't forget the fangs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hi, I'm not Adam. I am Joey, but don't be confused because I am playing Adam's character, Quinn, the Healy boy.
He wears Healy shoes.
Healy boy.
Yeah, that's it. That's all he does.
Yep.
A lot of points went into those Healy shoes.
And I am Mac. I'm playing Gremlin, who's also an elf, also a twin. However, is not a spider witch, but is a banshee.
Something
Yeah.
else.
Elfness may be called into question here pretty soon. Because one cannot be a banshee and an elf, turns out.
Uh-oh.
So, I think we have a recap.
We do. I forgot what happened. Let's find out. Keith the Enchanter came along for the ride to Denver. He was pretty weirded out by Gremlin, but chatted magic with Echo and Quinn. Trek got us all our cut of the pay in Denver, but the job on the way back was canceled. In Denver, Gremlin asked Quinn to help fence her rejected cyberware. She didn't tell him that's what it was. It's gross, but he agrees to clean it up for sale for 20% and her help removing his corporate sin. They met up with a guy in a bar called Wheeze, a stocky orc. He offered them wine, which Gremlin declined. He does have what they need for the medkit restock that they needed for 2K, or they can rent a table in his clinic for cleanup purposes. Gremlin talks him down to a discount for the upgraded kit and clinic access. Echo spent her time in Denver learning shape change from Keith the Enchanter. It took about 4 days, and she was a bear. Ashen worked his network out on the town, partying hard with some orcs and trolls that Trek introduced him to.
This is also where Coyote went to party.
Oh, yes. They had some underground orc jazz club realness.
Yes.
18 hours of hard drinking, and then he woke up in a chalet on September the 15th at the home of a 70-year-old ex-Shadowrunner troll guitarist called Strings,
That's right.
who wanted him to stay for a birthday party the next day. At the clinic, Quinn got all the cyberware cleaned up. He noticed that these were also installed by Geo, and the length of the cyberware seems awfully close to the correct size for Gremlin. He checked the goo that came off of it, and his medkit pings positive for HMVB. He doesn't say anything to her, but she notices he's found something out. Quinn asks her to do the sin extraction on him. She counters with, how much blood is going to be involved in this? He straps himself into the table, and Gremlin manages to extract the sin with minimal bleeding. She does lick her fingers out of his view, though. They went to sell the cyberware to Wheeze, and he lowballed them. So Gremlin got up in his face with some banshee intimidation. He straight up wilted and reoffered the original $22,000 plus a bottle of wine, and refunded them for leftover time on the clinic room. You eat a little. Yeah. At At the birthday party, String's majordomo, an Orcute woman, Olivia, approached Ashen flirtatiously and said that Strings wanted to talk to him. Then she does. Wink. Upstairs, in String's office, he says he wants to hire Ashen for a small job to start, deliver a very fancy guitar to Seattle for $5,000. The guitar is apparently worth $50K. Ashen offered to do this job as a favor. And then Olivia dragged him out of the room to get acquainted. Echo managed to change into a bear pretty well, but Keith suggested trying something closer to her own size. She aimed for a large dog and overshot straight to wolf. Then a woos over the comlink. Keith helpfully translates for the crew, then transforms into a mountain lion, and they run around like weirdos. Quinn has an awkward goodbye with Checkbook, overheard by Gremlin, who tells him he needs some pointers. He's awkward AF. She sends him back out to buy Checkbook a drink. It goes surprisingly well. Francois mounts a thank you to Gremlin as she walks to the SUV, where she finds a large Echo Wolf who is very proud of herself. On September 19th, Ashen made it back to the crew with a guitar case. Gremlin was grumpy since it's morning. It's a long drive, but they all made it back to Seattle in just a couple of days. The evening of September 21st, we arrived back at Greenwood Collective on Market Day. Some of the vendors are staying over, and there's a party atmosphere. Gremlin pulled into a space just as Rooster was coming out. He told us that Jane is on a tear. She knows we've been Shadowrunning, and to keep a low profile. Echo told Quinn he can stay in the twins' apartment. He lives with Jane. They all decided to sneak. Ashen made it up to his apartment. On the way to 313, a bloodhound spotted the other three, but Echo woofed at him to shush it. They made it to the haunted 313 apartment, and Quinn was very weirded out by the whole place. Echo went to make a snack and asked Quinn to help her extract some of her own blood for quote-unquote magical purposes. He does, but her bite instinct was triggered, and she managed not to bite him, but he does spot her weird extendo fangs. Just as the blood bag fills up, everyone gets an all-caps text from Jane. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Oh, and I have a note to do Stars and Wishes.
Oh, yeah. So if anyone has stars and wishes, otherwise I'm just going to make a note to do it at the end of this session. I know it's kind of a while ago to sort of pull up something that was wild. We were going to do stars and wishes all the time, and then I forgot about it for a long time. So we can just pull in and do that at the end of the episode if we want to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Unless anybody has a strong memory from the last episode that you'd want to mention. Okay. All right. The text message went out. The expectation is clear that you would come to her apartment. I think she lives on the first floor.
Uh-huh. That sounds about right.
She's getting to the age where she doesn't want to go up and down stairs all the time. Also, the 20 dogs who live here can come in and out of her apartment that way. So, yeah, she's down there in we'll say 111. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess we should go to Jane's apartment.
But what if didn't go?
You think she won't come up here and look for us?
Pretty sure she could make us go if she wanted to.
I don't want to go, but I think it's better than not going.
Do we establish what time of day it is?
It was evening.
It was evening.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can remember.
7 or 8 p.m. Not real late, but after the market had closed.
Okay. I was trying to remember.
What's Ashen up to?
I was in my room when I got the thing trying to sleep. And now I got the notice. And I'm just, I don't know. I guess I'll hit them on the comm link. Say, what are you guys going to do?
Well, I'm being told that it seems like there's only one real choice here, so...
Yeah, kinda. Alright. I'm gonna go.
All right, we'll see you there.
All right.
Guys, this is bad.
Be awesome if y'all just let Ashen go by himself. Like, oops, just
That's
Ashen.
fine. Oops, just Ashen. That's all right.
Oops, all Ashen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's good at, talking to people and stuff. Maybe we should let him go first, and then she can start yelling at him and get some of it out of her system.
Yeah, but what if he, talks and manages to get himself out of trouble, and then there's just more trouble for the rest of us?
I don't know.
I may not be thinking straight, but that's... Sorry, I'm kind of freaking out here.
That's fair. Also, yes.
Well,
And just as a sort of bigger picture recap, listeners, the characters are concerned because they had been explicitly told to not engage in Shadowrun-like activities by the matriarch of this place, Jane, who is a powerful shaman and has made her expectations very clear, and the group has explicitly trod on those expectations. So that is that's what's at stake here.
Trod's a good word. That's a trampled, sauntered,
Besmirched.
besmirched.
Yeah. I mean, she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be more mad if we don't go.
I know. I'm just trying to get the courage to actually walk out the door.
Do you need us to drag you?
Maybe.
Okay.
At least once I'm out in the hall, I'll probably be okay. But
I would have thought you'd be happy to leave this apartment.
yeah, that's how scared I am.
That's fair.
Okay. All right. Let's like a band-aid. We'll just go, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. She's reasonable when she wants to be.
I think we have different definitions of fine.
Yeah.
Well, that's the definition I'm going with.
Well, we're not gonna die, so
Right.
Probably.
probably. She probably won't murder us.
She wouldn't murder family, right? No.
Probably.
No.
You've never known her to just straight up murder someone who wasn't attacking the facility. So you have seen her kill, but not just like you've displeased me. Stab.
Well, I think also at this point, Queen's idea of what murder actually is kind of a wide spectrum at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. Just because you've never seen her do it doesn't mean it's never happened.
Right.
But that's not like her reputation.
All right.
Might as well get it over with.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah. It's gonna be fine.
Ashen, do you wait outside for everyone, or do you
Oh
just
yeah,
head in?
I'm waiting outside.
Oh, okay. So the four of you gather, knock on the door.
I really thought you guys weren't going to come. Good to see you. I was a little worried.
We wouldn't let you come all alone.
Oh, that'd be criminal.
Okay.
No, wouldn't want that.
No, nobody thought of that or suggested it as an option.
I just, it's just good to see you.
So when the door opens, this is a normal 7-foot tall door, right? Like a normal apartment door. Probably not even 7 feet tall, right? I don't know how tall a doorway is, but it's that tall. And it's opened by Rooster leaning down, the 12-foot tall burly troll who is just a monster of a man, and is delicately turning the doorknob and leaning down. It's basically squatting down. Pulls the door open, looks at the floor. Just kind of gives you a knowing look of come in.
Oh God, Rooster's here. That's bad news.
We're gonna get yelled at.
How bad is it?
Looks over his shoulder I don't know. I'm sure it's fine.
That's not comforting. Thank you.
Just get in here.
All right, no, we're going. We're going.
All right.
Yeah.
So, the door closes, and Jane comes around from like where the kitchen area is. There's like a little bit of a like kitchen bar, and then there's the part of the kitchen you can't see. And then she comes around with a tray with a teapot and mismatched mugs and things on there.
Okay.
It's like an electric kettle, right? That is probably
right.
full of hot water. And she comes around, has this. Her living room has like a couple couches. There's like one enormous beanbag that is definitely Rooster's, because it's hard for him to sit on regular furniture. And so once she comes over, she like sets the tea service down on the coffee table. I guess it's a tea table now. Her expression is fucking blank.
No, okay. All right.
And she says, just very evenly, help yourself to some tea.
Yeah. Thanks. Tea. Not
Okay.
drinking it yet, but like has it in his hand.
Yeah, you
like
pour some for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I
Thanks.
think there's probably a very concerned look from Gremlin to
Yeah.
Echo of like, shit, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm good. Thank you.
I'd like you to have some tea.
drink the tea.
Okay. I guess I'll have some tea.
And inadvertently, Ashen has also let you know that she is insisting.
I'm gonna just take the tea and just hold it.
Yep.
Holding the tea.
You too?
Uh-huh.
Okay. She kind of moves around to her chair. Which is, it's not a rocking chair, but it is like kind of a nice kind of wood frame with cushions in it.
Nice.
And like a shawl thrown over the back of it, like an Afghan kind of thing. And this is just my grandma. You don't know her, but in her expression is such that, you know, she's kind of getting settled in, and she's, you know, go on, drink your tea. And Rooster, who is not in her eye line, he's like pushed his beanbag to be out of the way a little bit, so you could see him, and she can't see him. Right? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And he's like gesturing, like, just fucking do it, right? And, like mouthing at you to.
Yep, definitely drinking the tea.
Drink. I'll have a sip of tea.
I'm gonna pretend drink, like put it up to my lips and like let the liquid like touch my lips, but not actually drink it.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Don't drink that yet. And she grabs. Let's see, what would she have? Oh, she just like pulls a stiletto out of her sleeve, like a 8-inch thin blade knife with a bit of a handle on it. It looks more like a throwing weapon, and pricks the thumb and says, "Here, you just need some of this in there." It's gonna. Can I just? And she just holds it over your mug and squeezes like 3 drops of her own blood into the mug, and then kind of wipes it, and the wound is gone. And
Gremlin is just like completely like.
did you think you can't eat or drink anything now? I wish you'd just come talk to me. Okay.
Okay.
Please drink the tea.
Drinking the tea.
Yep.
There
One
we-
gulp, it's halfway gone.
Yep. Drinking the tea.
Take a sip of the tea.
Yep.
I am trying to be the best boy.
Echo, please roll a sensing plus magic.
Okay.
I know you two have a sensing, but you are not skilled enough to
Yeah.
have a chance of identifying what's happening. It is basically chamomile, but it tastes a little bit funny.
What am I looking for?
5s and 6s.
Ooh.
You got
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay, great. That is an exceptional success.
Yay.
You identify the fact that this is sort of a spell, It's like a expendable enchanted item, right? And so
Okay.
that there's a particular type of tea that she made that is encourages you to tell the truth, right? It's not
Okay.
going to compel you to do anything you don't want to do. Like, you could sit there and say, I don't want to tell you the answer to that because that's true. Right? That's a thing you can do, but you are mildly compelled to tell the truth.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
And she says, so, obviously, the tea is a component here. I want to make sure we can speak frankly with each other.
Cool.
You explicitly went against one of the only rules we have here. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Where
Sure.
is Coyote?
Denver?
But he's okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
That's a relief.
Stayed in Denver by choice.
Where is Bones? I haven't heard from her in weeks.
Working?
She has a job.
Did she join Rise Corp?
Yes.
I see. And is her participation there legitimate, or is she putting on a front to give you access?
Why not both?
I'll say you know her participation to be a front, right? That
Okay.
out of character. Saying that she is participating there legitimately would be a lie,
Oh, okay.
which anybody can try to do. If you'd like to roll some dice, you can do a lie.
Not yet.
Okay.
Trying to think of how to answer it honestly. We could ask her?
You don't know.
Didn't say that.
Okay.
It feels rude to tell you her business.
Well, I'm just worried about her.
Last we spoke, she was good.
We keep in close contact.
So, you are playing this the wrong way. Because, in fact, you're going to need to work very hard to stay living here.
Okay.
You can trust me with the truth. The truth is not what's going to get you kicked out. Because I know most of it. What I need to know now is that going forward, you will communicate with me frankly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep.
Okay then. The work that you've been doing has brought some extra heat onto the collective. We had to defend the collective against retaliation by the Clown Jewels.
Oh.
The gang tracked you back to where you came from, and we had to do battle with them. They had set up some plastic explosives and made it through the wall in the dead of night. And there was a gun battle. Several people got hurt. One person got killed.
Oh.
I would have liked to have known that there was a problem like that coming. So,
We're sorry.
well, that must be true. Or at least you think it is.
That's true.
Who died?
One of the market visitors. But it is not helped our reputation much since we promised safety. So, here's what needs to happen. There's no putting the cat back in the bag. Cats are impossible.
True.
It's true.
Yeah.
So you will take on an additional measure of responsibility for the collective. Or, as was always the option, you don't have to live here. But if you want to live here, Rooster and I will be expecting you to do what you've been doing on our behalf from time to time. I didn't want this for you. I never wanted you to have to live like this. But you are adults and will make your own choices. And if you want to make those choices here, these are the terms. I can help you. She looks specifically at you, Gremlin.
Gremlin looks like very pointedly just like at the teacup.
But I am not the enemy. The corporations are the enemy.
Yes.
The wild animals of the Barrens are the enemy.
Yes.
You owe the collective.
Absolutely.
The collective brought you up, provided for you when no one else could. And either you have to take your danger somewhere else or work to support and protect us.
I wanted nothing else.
That doesn't sound true.
That is true.
You wanted to be famous.
Yeah.
You wanted to be rich.
Yeah. But I also love this place and wanted to protect this place.
Good.
This place is our family. You do for family.
Especially you, Quinn. To come and live, not just in the collective, in my house. And then she, gets into it in Lashutseed for a minute, and I don't think any of you speak Lashutseed, right?
I've got a one.
Sort of coast. Oh, you have one?
I have one.
Okay. So you know she's not cussing, because you mostly know the cuss words.
Of course.
That's what your
Yeah.
first point is,
Yeah.
right? But she does, lay into you about, she promised your mother that you'd be safe, and now you know that she's talking to your mother, and, just a bunch of information unloaded. It's only about a minute that she's speaking, but just unloads.
Laid out.
Yeah. Quietly and, politely, but as an elder is, expecting more of you. And that's probably the part that you pick up.
Right.
Let's have you roll your logic plus 1, because that's your Lashutseed skill. Yeah. Narrowly avoided the glitch.
Narrowly avoided.
So what you picked up on is that she has different expectations for Quinn than she does for the rest of you.
I understand that.
Yeah. So, why did a diner explode in Colorado? Well, actually, she wouldn't call it Colorado. The Ute territory.
A dragon set it on fire because there were bug spirits attacking it, which we were trying to help protect people from.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
a vision about the bugs.
We didn't start that one.
No.
And we
tried-
saved as many people as we could.
I'm sure you've heard the adage, never deal with a dragon.
Yeah.
You may have put us in a position to not be able to avoid that. I know Torgum the Quiet is looking for you. And I've hidden you as best I can up until now. But she will almost certainly find you eventually. And when she does, we're going to have to figure out what to do about that.
Why is she looking for us? We were just there.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why dragons do most of the things they do.
It was Border Patrol looking
She
for us.
could just be offended. But
Okay.
Oops.
I mean, none of us had any interaction with the dragon. So why would...
is there something you'd like to say?
The dragon may have kind of sort of talked directly into my brain?
Aha. And what did she say?
Wanted to know what I was doing amongst the companions that I have?
And what did you say?
That it was because they were my friends?
Did anyone else speak with her?
No.
But I might have tried to counterspell the dragon.
Oh, that is not how to...
I didn't know what was happening to her. Somebody was clearly trying to mind control my sister.
I understand. You wanted to protect her. If I had known you were passing through the territory, I could have warned you about Torgum's activity. This is a person who's known to me. And at least one spirit has come looking for you, and I was able to deal with it in a way that she doesn't realize. She doesn't know that she almost found you. Us. She almost found us. She gestures to Rooster, and he does something with his comm link and the TV on the wall, pulls up what's clearly like rotor drone footage of the burned out husk of the diner that is like also tipped into a sinkhole at this point. And there aren't like bodies all over the place. This is, you know, a week later or something. But she says, this can't happen to the collective.
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
So everything we do going forward will be about securing our position.
Absolutely.
If she approaches you, you will include me in the conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Who?
Torgum the Quiet.
Oh, okay. Yes. Absolutely.
All right. And until the situation makes itself clear, we'll focus on removing Rise from our neighborhood. They don't belong here.
100%.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
That's where this all got started.
This whole mess in the first place.
So, by the end of this week, I expect to have Bones back living here or living wherever she likes that isn't Rise Corp. Because I'm getting the impression that she's not able to leave. Does that seem accurate to you?
Possible, but there are ways to get her out.
Okay. Get her out. And find out what they're doing and find a way to bring it down.
They have a secret room.
Aha. Do they?
Yes. And their healing stuff is bad.
Bad how?
It's bad for magic.
Well, all healing stuff is bad for magic.
No, there's something else about it.
And out of character, any amount of like news that you would have picked up on while you're driving back and forth, that you would have heard people talking about this. The Rise Corp, stim stim pack or whatever we want to call it. It probably needs a better. I think we had a better name than that at one point, didn't we?
I don't remember.
Was like Verve or something.
Something like that.
Vim.
Vim. Vigor.
Yeah.
Vitae.
Yeah, we'll call it Verve for now. So there is evidence in the news that CrashCart is using it on a limited basis, and the amount of experimentation, like it's been submitted in a proprietary way, right? They're sending samples to study groups, and people are testing it. It's healing wounds. It's for the most part, clearing out diseases and things as well. But it's like way too expensive to cure your common cold, right? Like it's not what you're going to use it for. And it apparently heals up awakened people just as effectively without the common problems that come with trying to treat awakened patients. So that is
there is something
newsworthy.
There is something off about all of that.
Well, I don't want it just to burn down. I want to know if it's something we could use, and then burn it down.
All right. We had samples.
They are not welcome
No.
in my barrens, and we will correct the situation now. I was hoping they would actually stand up for the kind of ideals that Shiawase stands for. But I suppose they split off because they're not like Shiawase. And out of character, I don't know how many of you knew explicitly that Rise Corp was a split off of Shiawase. But based on what she said and maybe like a montage of doing some research, there's now like the secret is out that they did a like hostile takeover of their own branch of the company, or not branch, but like department, right?
Yeah.
The department bought themselves out of Shiawase and established themselves as like a AA corporation, but with this incredibly valuable asset. That, of course, Shiawase is going to the corporate courts and be like, that is our asset, we want it back. Like, they have this thing is immensely valuable, but they're already, like, their partnership with CrashCart means they're rising to AAA status very quickly, in which case the corporate courts probably won't do shit for Shiawase. What are we doing?
Well,
Taking down Rise Corp.
I have one small job to finish for a troll named Strings.
And she looks at Rooster, and he nods. Okay.
Yep. But after that, Rise Corp.
Okay.
You mentioned helping the collective by fortifying our defenses. Do you have a plan that we can help implement? Or is that taking out Rise Corp?
Rise Corp is your concern.
Okay.
Rooster is establishing some more robust perimeter defenses, and I am working on the spirit level to try to hide us. Because if Torgom knows where we are, stopping her is almost out of the question. So I'm focusing on diffusing our astral signature, which is immense and will be hard to hide. So,
All right.
is everything clear going forward?
Very.
Crystal.
Yes.
Do we report to you directly, or should we just let Rooster know what we're doing?
Whoever is nearby.
All right.
If you message him something, please include me.
Absolutely.
All right, then. Please go.
All right.
Doesn't have to be told twice.
Nope.
Yeah.
Puts the mug back on the tray.
Mug's already gone, already out the door.
Back to Spider Town.
As you're getting up to go, she says, and if you want to ask, I'm here.
Okay.
All right. Are you leaving or asking her something?
I think she's kind of torn and sort of waiting for like everybody else to leave.
Okay.
I mean, I'm already out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, Echo will leave, but if you don't immediately come out, she'll just wait for you outside of the
Yeah.
apartment.
Do you want Rooster to step out?
Yeah.
Okay. He gets out of his beanbag chair and squeezes down out of the door and just kind of stomps past you out to that front area rec room. And Echo, you again have a brief flash of smelling smoke, but nothing's on fire.
Okay.
It goes away right away. But you just see him go into the rec room and be like, oh. Okay.
Don't want to be in the rec room ever again. Pretty much.
I didn't think to ask
Okay.
because I kind of thought that I might get kicked out. Because I don't quite understand everything.
Yeah. I can understand why you'd feel that way. We, in your lifetime, haven't had anyone with HMHVV living here. Although we did have a vampire for some time, about 30 years ago. But there's no way you would have known that.
No.
I don't think you're a vampire. Your aura seems different.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's not what it is.
Well, what I do know is the vampires I've known and the one ghoul were able to add blood to whatever food or drink was available and be able to consume it without getting sick.
Good to know.
I don't know how convenient it is to carry around a fresh blood pack everywhere you go just to hide the fact that you're eating, but that's at least something I can offer you to start.
Solid food again might be kind of nice.
I can already tell your aura is weakening. I don't know how much you're aware of how these things work. You didn't grow up doing magic like your sister.
No.
But your life force is ebbing out of you. And
So I'm dying?
if you don't feed, you would eventually die. Or turn into something mad. So you will have a period of time that you have to do whatever it is you have to do. If you're not just drinking blood, then you're not a vampire. And she like rolls her eyes at the word because like there should be a better word. It's like sounds fucking ridiculous to say that out loud, but it's still the truth. Even 80 or 60 years into magic being in the world, like vampires are just like really. So you will gradually weaken and eventually run out and either die or whatever happens next for what you happen to be. I can try to find out more if you want me to, but I won't if you would rather not know. But most creatures with HMHVV are on a loosely affiliated lunar cycle. Once a month, something has to happen, depending on the person. The Wendigos of the North have to feed on metahuman flesh once a month. it's the difficult situation that they're in.
I just don't want the others to be scared of me, and I don't really want to hurt anyone. I mean, unless they deserve it.
Yeah, I understand that.
So I guess more information would be good.
Okay. On a hunch, I saved 2 of the clown attackers in a freezer in Rooster's bunker. And by the way, that's the bunker you all thought she didn't know about.
Yeah.
Which is fucking ridiculous now that we mention it. So there is a freezer there with 2 bodies that we could find out what it is you need. The process will be horrible. It'll be grisly, and I know you don't want to do this, but I think it would be better to know what your body needs before it's an emergency.
I guess just tell me what I need to do, and I'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I'd like to sit with you and one of the bodies and watch your aura as you take some of its substance.
Boy, that sounds all kinds of appealing.
No, it doesn't.
That's why I said it the way I said it.
So, we'll know quite a bit. Scavengers, like ghouls, it doesn't matter if the body is already dead. Vampire and Wendigo need the body to be alive to get any sort of sustenance from it. So that's something we'll find. We have 2 dead bodies in the freezer.
When do you want to do this?
Whenever you're ready. I'm not going to try to push this. This is difficult, and I understand that. I'll never really understand what you're going through, but I will do my best, and I won't judge you. Not for something that's you didn't choose. I only judge people by their choices.
Well, whatever it is, it's something enough that a dragon took notice. And that's not good.
Well, I don't know if your sister has explained, but you are permanently visible to the astral plane, and you won't be able to hide yourself. So any magical creature will notice you first. Your sister, Ashen, can turn off their access to the astral plane. They can hide themselves from it. You can't. You will be always available to both, and you need to learn how to interpret what you're seeing now. And she's like basically implying that she's saying that she knows you can see the astral plane.
Yeah.
And she, does you see her shift so that she's astrally perceiving, and she's dual like you are, and she, does a sort of fanfare, just showy, magic-y bullshit.
Yeah.
That is only in astral space. And you can tell, like, oh, my meat eyes are not seeing this, but my magic eyes are seeing it, and it's sort
What's
of...
your elf eye see?
Yeah. Itchy eyes. What do your cursed eyes see? So, she's just making the point of, like, this is something you can see that nobody else would be able to see, or most people can't see. And you need to understand that you can't hide yourself from the astral plane, and you should be prepared for what could happen next. Guns will be no good against what's coming after you.
I guess I'll meet you in a little while over at Rooster's.
Okay. I'll meet you downstairs in an hour.
Okay. I wanted to go talk to Rooster anyway. I got something he might want.
Okay.
Gonna awkwardly Like robot out of the room.
Yeah, she doesn't get out of her chair. She just
Yeah.
kind of like settles in a little bit more and crosses her legs and gets her comlink out to look at something.
Yeah, and Gremlin kind of skulks back out.
Echo's waiting for you outside.
Where did you two go before we get to this conversation?
I went to my room to go get the guitar so I could be done.
Oh, okay.
I think Queen was hanging back with Echo.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of waiting for Gremlin to come out, just to kind of say, I know it's a thing you're still dealing with, but anything I can do to help. I mean, to help figure out what's going on, maybe I can, once we know what's going on, maybe I can help find a way to make things easier. Like, I know it's a lot, and I know you may not be there yet, but I just want you to know that I'm here when you're ready.
Well, I guess you kind of have to trust me. You did let me, like, remove a piece of fucking equipment from, like, your brain. So,
Yeah, that's pretty heavy trust.
yeah.
Quinn, can you roll your whole edge stat for
My
me?
whole edge?
Not your current edge, but your actual attribute.
Oh.
Great. Carry on with your conversation. Listener, that was 2 blanks and a 1. So that's a glitch.
That's the first speed bump in Adam's sports car.
It's not a hard glitch,
No.
because it's not half ones. There were
Right.
3 dice
Right.
and 1, but it was a miss with 1s. That's a glitch.
Yeah.
So, continue.
But yeah, I mean, just I'm here for you. Like, we'll figure out a way to make things easier and I don't know, improve quality of life. I don't know what to say, but yeah. Okay.
Well, it's very fluffy of you.
Oh.
You know, sometimes I think that should have been my runner name. But, I'll let you
Yeah.
talk, you two, and I'll, see you around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we have a week deadline to take down an entire fucking corporation, so, you know, I think we'll be seeing a lot of each other.
Yeah.
Quinn, as you walk away,
Uh-huh.
kind of, I don't know if you had picked a direction, but you're like, right, turn, walk away from situation.
Probably the opposite direction of their apartment to give them as much space as possible.
So that would be more towards the front of
Yeah.
the, which is also in the direction of the rec room. Mm-hmm. And as you're walking forward, Rooster comes out, like not guffawing, but chuckling to himself. And his phone is like the size of an iPad, right? He's like holding it in one hand, laughing at something on there. And you hear the soundtrack from the vampire porn that you accidentally opened.
Oh, no.
And apparently the group chat you had sent it to is one that Rooster is in, and it finally messaged him now that you're back on the home network. And, and as you go by, he's like, "Thanks for the link. This is hilarious."
I can explain. It wasn't.
And he's just,
It was educational.
and he's just chuckling and
I
like,
watched it for the articles.
oh.
Oh. I really hope you didn't show Jane that. I'm gonna go hide under a rock for the next 100 years. Excuse me. I'm talking to no one. I'm talking to an empty hallway. That's fine.
Also, on your comlink, you get the a confirmation message that your apartment is ready.
Oh.
And 113 next to 111, which is Jane's, has been made available, and that you have the code to go into that 1-bedroom apartment now.
Yep. Gonna go in there and hide.
Okay. exactly 2 floors down from 313.
Convenient for the spiders.
Yeah, he's thrilled.
Housewarming gift, spiders.
Oh, you know what? Actually, let's make this even better. You're on 213.
Oh,
there it
nice.
is.
There you
You're
go.
on 2 as well,
I
right?
believe so, yeah.
So did we say what apartment you were in?
No.
So let's say you're in 211,
All right.
right next door to 213, but not right under the twins' apartment.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. So Quinn is invited to move into 213, which the apartment will have some basic like stick furniture, but anything else you want to add to it is up to you.
Okay.
It just has apartment equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the apartments have more than one people living. More than one person.
More than one people.
Woof.
It's a
English language hard for people with English literature degree. I learned all the rules so I could break them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, you're sort of moving into this space and figuring out what's what. Twins. I'm standing out in the courtyard.
What did she tell you?
Not much, but it was awkward and weird, and this whole thing is weird, and I'm really fucking tired of it.
I know, I'm sorry.
Really fucking tired of it. And I'm meeting up with her again in an hour to do, we'll call it research.
Oh?
Yeah. So they stashed a couple bodies from the clown assholes.
It's a whole clown, actually.
Just the assholes.
I mean, that's a very specific delicacy, I guess.
I'm not going
Apparently.
to try it.
Oh.
No. No.
I win.
So, you gonna eat the clown?
No.
Oh, I made you a snack. It's in the fridge.
Cool. It just keeps getting better, and
Do you want me to go with you for clown research?
no.
Okay. I mean,
No, I don't think that's the best idea.
okay.
I mean, I just... Sucks.
It does. But, I mean, I guess it's kind of help. I'm glad she's willing to help.
Yeah, and I'm worried that I'm gonna put everybody in a lot more fucking danger, and it would be fine if it was just me.
No, it wouldn't.
It'd be better if it
I
was
wouldn't
just
be
me.
fine with that.
You have to say that, you're my sister.
Yeah, we share the danger. We are the danger.
Yeah, I think what you're up to seems a lot more less. I ate 2 people.
Not all of them.
You started 2 people.
Did they deserve that?
Maybe eat like
I mean,
a person and a half.
I hope so. Look, I gotta meet Jane in an hour, and I'm gonna go see Rooster real quick. And she goes over and goes to the car and opens it up and hauls out the machine gun.
Mm.
Yeah, and just I'll fill you in on how the clown meat goes.
Yeah, just okay.
To meet, yeah. You're meeting clowns.
So
With your mouth
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
and your teeth.
Okay.
So what is your strength attribute?
A million.
Nope.
Yep. 4.
4. Okay. So I should tell you, at one point when you picked this thing up and were running for it and you were all jazzed up full
Yeah.
of adrenaline and also a guy, this felt a lot lighter, and
Yeah.
now it feels heavy again, right? They're like,
Sure.
this is a big heavy thing. You're like, how the fuck did I run across a parking lot with this?
Yeah.
Right? That's just like the first thing in your mind is you like, ugh, it's heavy.
Yeah.
It wasn't this heavy before, and now it is.
Yeah. I mean, she's probably going to struggle a little bit with it, but she's going to try and get it over to go find Rooster.
Okay. Yeah, he is out kind of in front of the rec room, smoking it's a cigarette, like a tobacco cigarette. It's just huge because he's enormous, and watching. You can hear the soundtrack of the video that Quinn accidentally shared, and it's just laughing. He just thinks it's the funniest thing he's ever seen. It's really something, and seems not self-conscious at all to be watching porn with just like out in the yard.
Yeah. I'm glad somebody's having a good time.
Yeah, like these guys, right? Does he watch this stuff all the time? This is wild.
Yeah, at least the one time that I know of, so.
Wow.
Yeah. Research gets wacky, huh?
Yeah, that's a word.
Research gets wacky.
Hey, what
Brought you a present.
where did you get that?
Found it.
Nope, that's not true. Tell me what actually happened.
Some guys were shooting up the diner,
Aha, okay, that I believe.
and I sort of, kind of commandeered it from their vehicle.
Okay, I like that. That's better. Let's take that inside and break it down. Why don't you come in the rec room?
Okie doke.
I'm looking for the guns. Gear listing. So firearms, accessories. Sorry. So he identifies this weapon as a Stoner Ares M202, and he says he's not. What is it you want him to do? So like he like shoves all the pool balls out of the way on the pool table, right, and sets this thing on there pretty carefully so it doesn't scrape the felt. Yeah. And he's kind of checking it over and seeing the part where like, oh yeah, it should have a brace attached to this, and
It used to.
yeah, it's got the smart link built into it though. Did you pair with it already?
Nope, didn't have a chance.
Oh, okay. Well, you should probably pair with it.
I thought maybe you could use it to help the collective.
Oh no, I've got a bunch of Valiants set up on turrets and drones. Like we're good for firepower.
All right.
This is yours.
Do you think we can get it up on the truck?
Yeah, we could accomplish that, but it would just be stuck on the truck at that point. Do you know what a gyro vest is?
Is it something that deals with vampire porn?
No, but it does give me an idea.
No.
No. All right. Why don't you come downstairs with me?
Okay.
And he goes down to his bunker. And when you get down there, you realize there are a number of things that look like freezers, and it just like flashes through your mind, like, well, I wonder which one's full of bodies. Maybe they're all full of bodies.
So many bodies.
But he goes to his, the Fallout style workbench, of the weapons workbench, and braces it on there with a the right sort of connections and gets it set up to like open the action and show you how the weapon works. And then he goes to a cabinet and gets out what is essentially, it looks like like the Ghostbusters proton pack. It's this huge square, equipment backpack. But it's not like a backpack you put something into. It's just this huge piece of equipment that he's wearing over his shoulders. And it's troll sized, right? So it's like his. But on the back of it, so out of that big square thing, unfolds a like 3-sectioned arm, not like a person's arm, but like an articulated, 3 points of movement, and it has an attachment that he shows you. Like he leaves your gun there, and he gets like a slightly smaller machine gun and shows how to attach, and it like the smart bolts, are, and pretty quickly he just pushes it out of the way, and he doesn't have to hold it, and he moves around, and the backpack kind of keeps it stabilized.
That is a nice setup.
Yeah, so this is a gyro vest or a gyro mount, depending on who you're talking to.
Again, sounds like vampire porn to me.
100%. But I don't recommend any kind of, not from experience, but...
You have to admit, gyro mount sounds pretty funny.
Sure. But I think you might want something like this. This one is not going to fit you.
Yeah, I kind of got that feeling.
Can you carry that thing around?
I did earlier.
Okay. Normally the, people with those are a little thicker.
Well, I don't... What do you want me to tell you?
Well, if you tell me you could carry it around, I believe you.
I can carry it around.
Okay. Well, I bet Hutch could get you one of these. And he's now like undoing the machine gun and then putting undeploying the pack and putting it back where it goes. And you realize you've actually seen him with this out on market day, where he'll do rounds and carry his minigun around and just like leave it pointed up behind him. Like, oh yeah, I have seen this device before. He just didn't like register that it was a really, because you've never seen him like deploy it and then go to town. So, what do you do?
Guess I'm gonna have to get in touch with Hutch, but it's gonna be a busy fucking night.
Do you want to contact her now?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. What is your contact level with Hutch?
The loyalty or the connection?
Both.
Loyalty is 2, the connection is 6.
Okay, roll 8 dice. When you get in touch, she says, oh yeah, I know what that is. Let me see what I can do. And or maybe you just text her. I don't know what you do.
1 success.
Oh, okay. So it's going to take a while to get, but the gyro mount is fortunately only, it's normally that. So she says she can get it for you for like $2,000. It's like list price in the store. If you could go buy one, which you can't, it's $1,400.
Okay.
But she's saying it's $2,000 and it'll take 7 days.
All right.
So.
I have black market Prime delivery.
Yeah, and you want military grade equipment. So, what are you going to stick on this thing? Like, why do you need it? This is kind of a weird question for her to ask you, actually.
Kids parties.
Oh. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Like, she gets that you're, she just shouldn't have asked the question.
Yeah. Kids parties.
So yeah, she is starting the process and is hopefully going to have it for you in a week.
Rad.
Perfect. A week from now.
Just in time to go blow up Rise Corp.
Yeah.
This is
Perfect.
plans coming together.
Also, we have successfully returned to the collective and confronted Jane. Well, Jane, you were confronted by Jane.
Yes.
So everyone take an edge,
Woohoo!
right? Or restore an edge, I should say.
What if we're full?
None.
None for you.
Should have used it.
No edge for you.
You got to use it to lose it. I think.
What?
What?
That's
Huh?
that's
that's-
math. You could raise your edge if you
You
want.
have some karma,
Yep.
maybe.
What's your edge at now?
2?
So raising it to 3, I think, costs 15.
I don't have that many.
Well, not with that attitude. Let me double check that it's times 5. I'm pretty sure it is.
I think you're right.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Anyone wanna? What else is happening around the collective while we wait for Clown Crutch?
Judging by how pretty much 0 things escape her notice, I think Echo is gonna just get ahead of this curve and go talk to her about the magical bullshit she's been getting herself into.
Okay, yeah, let's have that conversation.
She's like, oh shit, she saw what was happening with Gremlin right away. This is not gonna escape her notice for very long. Should probably just go ask her about it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, so you go back to the apartment,
Yeah.
and she just says, "Yeah, come in, Echo."
Yeah. Like, hey, Jane.
So when you go in, you realize her body is in a meditative state, and that she is sort of impressing upon you astrally.
Oh.
So it's hard for her to like communicate in detail while you're not astrally active.
Okay.
But you could perceive if you want, or sit down and leave your body. Those are your 2 options to contact her.
Oh. Sure. We'll just get out of my body, leave it on her couch, I guess.
Okay, so you sit down on the couch
That
and leave
seems
your body.
polite if that's what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to get in any more trouble than we already
Yeah,
are.
well, it wouldn't be rude to just perceive
Yeah.
if you wanted to,
Okay.
be in both worlds. But let's see. So raising attributes is 5 times the 5 times the desired level. So if you want to go from
Okay.
2 to 3, it'll cost 15 karma.
Sweet.
And but Edge has no time component for it. You don't like learn it; you just get luckier.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay up all night to get lucky.
Oh,
It's in your head now.
it is.
You
Yeah.
can hear it.
God damn it.
I like that song. I don't care.
God damn it.
Yep, I'm an animal.
Me too sometimes. Sometimes I'm a bear.
Yep. I'm just unbearable. Nick looks very angry right now.
None of this is good.
Okay, so, you go in. The astral form of Jane is... it's intense, first of all, right? She's just immensely experienced and powerful. And I think you're also able to perceive at a more precise level now. So please roll a sensing plus magic.
Okay.
-1 because you're sort of... your vision's obscured.
Okay. That's fair.
when you look directly at her.
Don't look directly into the Jane.
Yeah.
Got it. Wow. Okay, well that's 3 6s.
Good, because you can now see the
Shots.
beast. What you see is if you know the sort of Loop Guru werewolf, like
Oh yeah.
from the RPG
Yes.
werewolf, right? So she is basically that, like a wolfman. If the wolfman was like a Labrador,
Okay.
right? Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Totally.
Not strictly lab features, but is it like she still looks like herself. She has her human face, but her legs are kind of reversed, and she definitely has like some fur ruff at the shoulders and the back of her neck, and she has like hands. But she's also like 7 feet tall and made of light. Well, everything's made of light in astral space, but yeah, she is intense.
Neat.
I mean,
Sweet.
I don't think you've ever picked up on her like doggy features
No.
before. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So, how's Spider treating you?
Really? Well, good. A little cryptic.
Mm-hmm.
Had a real stressful vision that came in handy at the diner, but was not helpful before then until I figured it out.
Probably wouldn't have been a problem if you hadn't gone to the diner.
Well, true.
Okay.
Yeah. But then all those people that we saved might be dead.
Did you save a lot of people at the diner? Because I mostly see the bodies.
Well, they wouldn't be there.
That's
if they
why I'm
got out.
asking.
Yeah. Yeah, we saved people.
There's a bug in our light, listener. That's why I'm groaning at it.
Get my light. Yeah, we definitely saved people.
Thought we saved some people.
Okay.
But did we?
And out of character echo, you believe that to be true.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Is it important to you that you saved people?
From the bugs? Yes.
Okay.
'Cause fuck those guys.
Okay.
Generally.
Great. Yeah. So she says, cryptic is to be expected. Spider, scorpion, and insect spirits to a more extreme extent are alien to us. They don't think the way mammals think. And it's just lucky that Spider eats insects. It's lucky that Spider is on our side. Do you understand?
Well, yeah.
We're just a hair's breadth away from not being allies.
I've always been pretty friendly to me.
Because you're not an insect.
Okay.
So, I just want to make that clear to you. Spider is dangerous, and their motives will not always be clear to you.
Okay.
And probably won't find it important to explain themselves to you.
That checks out. Could have been more specific.
That's because ultimately Spider doesn't care about you. Spider cares about achieving their machinations. They set up elaborate paths to put people on, and they enjoy seeing that play out. And they are our primary ally against insect spirits.
Yeah, those guys are bad.
Yeah, I agree. I have zero patience for insect spirits. Here in the Barrens, in our collective, within 10 miles. This is a no-go zone. I've been aware of other spider shamans in the area previously. I've not interfered with them.
Oh. Are they still here?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh.
It was maybe 10 years ago. But I just want you to understand the nature of a relationship like this. Is that Spider is alien to us. It doesn't think the way we think, and it doesn't want what we want.
That's kind of how I feel around people sometimes, too.
I understand that. But you care about your sister.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Spider doesn't.
Well, it's not Spider's sister.
The point is, it doesn't think the way you do. I know you don't like most people. But you like some.
There's a few.
Spider will not be concerned about their welfare when asking you to do things.
Oh, I just have to think about it myself.
That's why we're talking.
Oh. Okay. I have a weird question.
Oh. I'm shocked.
Looks a little embarrassed. He's like, does your spirit ever help you have upgrades, like physically, as you do more magic?
No. And this is another thing that is extremely common with insect spirits and somewhat common with the arachnids. I also knew, you can laugh if you want, I knew a lobster shaman.
It was a bomb.
Okay, that is funny.
He was, including present company, the strangest person I've ever known.
Oh. That's pretty weird.
Just the motivations, the goals, the willingness to take certain paths are all different. And that's what you should know going forward.
Okay.
I know you've not always, you haven't always had that information. And maybe you would have approached the diner differently if you'd known Spider doesn't care about your friends succeeding or failing there. It probably used a vision to motivate you to go there and do something about it.
Maybe. I feel more like a warning.
Well, that's for you to interpret. I don't know what you saw.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Okay. But so if like this continues to get weirder, I can still live here, yeah?
As long as you follow all the rules that
Okay.
we've clarified.
Yeah. Can do that.
I trust you. I don't trust Spider.
That's fair.
But those things are different.
Okay.
But insect spirits and arachnids will try to change you. They want you to be like them. And, unless you actively resist that, that path will continue.
I'll have to give that some thought.
Out of character, what does your aura look like now?
It looks like a giant, like, spider centaur, basically.
Yeah. To some degree, your size in astral space is relative to your actual power.
Yeah.
So you're a medium-sized spider centaur.
Fair. Fair enough. But, like, person size, not like actual
Yes.
spider size.
Yes. Yeah. Person size.
Yeah.
Just replace your legs with 8 other legs and an abdomen. And, yeah. Thorax? Does spider have thorax?
Thorax, yeah.
Yep. Okay. So.
Okay. Well, I just thought it was better to come talk to you instead of waiting for you to call me out on being venomous or having an exoskeleton. So.
If you start to look for an initiate group, don't go to a spider coven.
Why not?
You can do what you want. You don't have to leave if you join a spider initiate group. But the impulse, the influence of spider on you will grow exponentially. I can show you how to initiate by yourself. It is more effort and more work and will take more time, but you will be able to protect yourself.
I won't have to talk to new people.
Also true. I should have mentioned that first.
I like that better.
You won't have to cooperate with strangers.
I don't like that. Okay.
All right.
I mean, I don't mind more effort.
So out of game, self-initiation, also, it costs more karma, takes more time,
Yeah.
blah, 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 all that
That's
stuff.
fair.
Yeah, okay.
But the thought of, like, going out and looking for a bunch of strangers to help her do magic, like, it's hard enough for her to come and talk to Jane about it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else you want out of that conversation?
No.
Okay. I think if she... Oh, yeah, she wants to teach you... Do you already know the, like, locate... I don't think it's called locate person. That's a D&D spell. Do you have any of the, like, divination spells? I'll look up what they're called.
Let's see.
Magique.
I mean, I have a bunch of spells. I don't know which one you're looking for.
It's a detection spell.
I have, like, Analyze Magic, Combat Sense, and Mind Probe.
Oh, detect life or detect individual.
Oh, I don't have either of those.
Okay, so she wants to teach you those if you're willing to start the process.
Oh, yeah.
Or but you know that costs karma and time to learn.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and you may want to be saving up your karma to initiate.
I'll have a look at those and see if that sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right then. What's Ashen up to?
So I go immediately to my room to get the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
On the way, I make 2 calls.
Yeah.
First to Bones.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, hey, Bones, some news.
Okay, so a call to Bones will probably be monitored, so you should speak
We speak
accordingly.
speak accordingly
Yeah.
in code, but I relay the information that the jig is up.
Okay,
Jane is aware. We'll need to get you out.
okay.
But we're taking them down.
Okay. Roll charisma plus stealth
Charisma.
to have this surreptitious conversation.
That's 4.
Or sneaking. Charisma plus sneaking, I think is the name of the
Sneaking is 4.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay,
All right.
3 successes.
3
Great.
successes.
Very nice.
Yeah, more than adequate. And you,
Yep.
you quickly take on that.
Yep. So among the information that I want to convey to her is we're probably going to need to get back into that secret room.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to figure out how to do that.
Okay.
We may want to try to smuggle out another sample and bring it to Jane for Jane to examine their magic goo.
Okay.
And that's it. I guess those are the big things. And that all of this is going to try to happen within a week.
Okay. So Bones is going to start the prep to
Yep.
see what kind of intel she can bring.
Bring
to
whatever intel, whatever information that she can get me as soon as possible.
that. Okay.
My second call is to Agnes Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of say, hey, I know I was out of touch for a while.
Yeah. The system's kind of freaked out here.
Yes, I'm so sorry. There was just some personal business went really haywire. I will be back within 12 hours.
Okay. So now I need charisma and con.
Charisma and conning. Do I have con? I've got a +2
Yep.
next to my conning.
Yeah.
So, but it's 5 dice.
Yeah, because you're seducer.
Right.
Gives
Yeah.
you a bonus for lying.
So I am contacting the old seducer spirit for this lie,
Excellent.
and the seducer spirit comes true.
Yes. Yeah. So Agnes is you successfully lie to her about why you were missing.
Yep.
And appropriately kind of seed the truth in where
Yep.
you can, and you tell a strong lie that you're going to be
Yep.
back in 12
I
hours.
will be back within 12 hours, and
Okay.
will be like I was never gone.
Okay.
And I am fully committed to Rise Corp, and then some.
Okay.
And her. And then some.
Great, because I'm hoping we can talk about something when you get back.
Excellent. I'm so excited. Can't wait to see you. and do all that while I grab the guitar, and I go to where Strings wanted me to go.
Okay. Great. So doing that by yourself is probably a bad idea. Going anywhere through the Barrens is extremely dangerous. And we sort of hand-waved it a little bit when you went to catch up to them because it was more important to catch up to them, but you lucked out.
Okay.
Traveling through the Barrens, especially on a motorcycle,
Yeah.
is risky, even if you don't have a 50,000 yen guitar on your
That's
back.
right. Yep. I don't want to lose that.
Or get shot.
Or get shot. Or anything bad to happen. I mean, I've FO'd out of there before the conversation with Gremlin. So I guess, Gremlin's the only ride I got.
Okay.
So, I pegged the group being like, hey, remember that job that I mentioned to Jane? That one last thing that I got to do for Strings? I'm gonna need a ride. I'm gonna need help because I got to go out of the Barrens. And I can't go alone.
Well, yeah, that'd be dumb.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling. Hello.
What are you getting out of the job?
Just a friend. But an important friend.
How soon do you need to do it? Because I kind of have some business to take care of.
Take care of
my
your
own.
business. Take care of your business. Don't worry about it. I'll kick in for gas money and expenses.
You do have a contact code of the person you should contact, before you show up.
Yeah.
So
We've got a contact code, but when you're free.
What's that ETA look like? I was going to try to do some research on this new miracle drug. See what's going out there in the press. See if we can find more information.
Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night? Perfect.
Okay.
So I contact the person and let them know I'm coming tomorrow night.
And you owe me for the ride.
And I owe you for the ride.
okay. So they confirm tomorrow night. They confirm a high-rise building in West Seattle, which is basically the most affluent part of Seattle you could go to without buying your own island,
Got it.
which is also an option.
All right.
So
It's tomorrow night within 12 hours. Damn it. Probably not, no.
tomorrow night is 24 hours away.
24 hours away. All right, I'll figure it out.
Okay. All right then.
All right, that's it.
Shall we move through clown time?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So if you want, we can montage this a little bit.
Okay.
All the
I want to
details.
see all 7 courses.
I don't.
Each one tastes funnier than the last.
Oh,
I was waiting
does this
for it.
taste funny?
So, Jane and Rooster are there, and you didn't want any of your friends to
No.
come. Okay. So,
Yeah. Come watch me try and eat some clowns, guys.
yeah.
Well, it might help me figure out a way to help you. All right.
Yeah.
No, because she's trying to keep people seeing her at her worst to a minimum.
All right.
It was already bad enough that Ashen had a peek at that.
Okay.
It was fine.
So,
Those guys deserved it.
when you get down there, content warning, folks, some body consumption is imminent. They unload this frozen body out of the freezer, and it's been cleaned up, right? Washed. It's in a plastic, a body bag, right? So it's not like they just threw this sweaty, nasty, attacker in there. So this person is ready to be cremated or whatever. So anyway, the frozen body, just crunch into it. What's your plan?
I think she's going to stand there sort of awkwardly for a minute, not really sure. How does it smell, though?
It just smells like stale food, like maybe something that's been in the freezer. It's not quite freezer burned, but it's like, it doesn't smell great, but it doesn't smell rotten. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. I think she's just going to kind of stand there for a minute and just be like,
Jane says, do you want me to thaw it out?
I mean, it doesn't smell terrible, but...
And Rooster says, well, how about just this? And he unzips, stomps on the chest, and yanks the arm out of the bag, like just out of the socket. And hands it to you. I knew a ghoul. It's not the first time. I mean, I can go over there if you want.
I just normally kind of go a little... It's kind of, and then I sort of want to...
And Jane says, you mean like in the moment?
Yeah.
You're overtaken by an impulse.
Yeah, but standing here and, like, gnawing down on a clown arm that just came out of the freezer is maybe a little, well, I feel a little put on the spot. I mean, I'm just...
Well...
it's kind of not like your usual, do you want a wing or a thigh?
Yeah. So Jane says, the goal of this right now is for you to understand how this works before you're caught up in the moment again. And maybe not able to make the choice you want to make.
I get that, but also I just, it smells good. I bet the fact it's frozen gives it a nice crunch. But, she's just got, the arm in her hand. Yeah. And it's just
oh, God.
It's like that, oh, kind of thing, where she's just like, wow, this is more awkward than I was ever expecting to feel in my entire life. So thanks for that. And she goes ahead and tries to take a bite.
Okay. Yeah. The camera pans away as we hear the crunch, crunch. So a couple things. The
hungry man meals usually aren't literally you eat the man.
Not usually.
Yeah, usually you're the hungry man. Not
yeah.
That's his last name, Hungryman.
No.
Herbert Hungryman.
So the immediate information is that you finally don't feel hungry, but she's also able to help you identify that your essence is not restored from eating this, right? Mm-hmm. So it's there's a bit of a montage, and you determine this is good for kind of day to day. So it falls into that either blood or some amount of flesh that's already deceased but maintained. Mm-hmm. Is operationally maintains you, but it doesn't refresh your lost essence. And so Jane's determination is that it may end up being more like the Wendigo or the vampire that has to feed from a live person. It may be, she says, a lot of vampires experience an emotional connection, which is actually the blood is more of a symbol, and they are as they draw life force from the, let's say, donor.
Donor. It's a nice word.
They are able to feed without killing the person.
Sure.
Wendigo are usually a little bit more complicated because they have to consume the flesh of a...
That's a little harder to get a donor for.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
You could have a donor party.
Yeah.
No.
The I mean, so out of character, there is a very widely known situation when several years ago, like 30 years ago or something, a great dragon was elected as president of the United Canadian American States. It was a huge, like, worldwide event that this is a big deal that this happened. And he was immediately assassinated on his inauguration day. But all evidence points that he knew he was going to be assassinated and had this immense will laid out of how his hoard should be distributed. And part of it included funding research to be able to vat grow meat and blood that HMHVV folks could live on without having to kill somebody. And so that research has been ongoing. 30 years later, there are blood packs for vampires that seem to be sort of like a True Blood situation that seem to be pretty viable, but they're still working on the meat. So that's just a little bit of background information for this. That would be, it's absolutely public and common knowledge that the effort is being made. But I think that's the sort of wrap up of what you know so far. Is that the deceased flesh or blood that hasn't gone bad, you need some of that every day, and then you're going to need to feed from a live person. And when you do, it should restore some of your essence.
That's fun. Okie dokie.
And, Rooster asks if you want, do you want him to save these bodies, or should he just incinerate them?
I mean, it already doesn't smell super great, so...
Yeah. And Jane says, I wonder if, I imagine that essence leaches out of them over time, and this is now a long enough time from when they were living that I'm sure their life force is leached out, so these are probably not going to be useful to you.
Yeah, I mean, unless I'm feeling that, midnight snack thing going on, I think, yeah, we should, I think we can go ahead and charbroil these guys.
Okay. Well, it may be helpful to know they came about, it was 6 days ago, and that's how long these have been in the freezer, so we know that may be at the outside edge of, I don't know,
well, I mean, next time we should get one of those, Tupperware containers where we can tick down
I
the
understand you're
days.
using humor to diffuse an awkward situation. We need
when
to
you point
document
it out like
this.
that...
We need to document this so that you can find a way to proceed. This is not the end of your life living like this. We can figure out how to do it.
If you say so.
And honestly, there's probably more than a few people who kind of deserve it.
Yes.
And that's Jane speaking. She's cold.
Yeah, but maybe they deserve it, but I don't deserve this.
No, you don't. You don't deserve this, and it shouldn't have happened. But I'm also not gonna just give up on you because of this.
Okay. But I'm going to tell you the same thing that I told my sister.
Okay.
If I do go out of control at some point, someone's going to have to deal with that.
I understand. And we will. We won't allow anyone to be hurt who doesn't deserve it.
Well, this has been a very strange very long night. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
Okay, so we'll proceed from there. Anything else we need to handle in this
I don't think so.
time frame?
Nope.
All right. So we'll also get some rest and recover another edge if you have any open edge.
Yeah.
Also, any wounds would be healed
Okay.
at this point. That'd be pretty easy for you to take care of. Between magical resources and your clinic, there's like a basic clinic here. Okay, so next day, what are we doing? Oh, we need to fast forward to the evening, which is when you're going to go drop off the guitar.
Right.
And I'm sure you're all sort of going around doing starting laundry, doing all that stuff when you get home from a road trip.
Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to think I'm still trying to think how to square this.
Yeah. By 8 in the morning, Agnes is expecting
me.
back.
I can't go in and get out. Well, maybe. I'm going to try it.
All right. So at 6 a.m., Bones contacts you, and this is before her shift would start. So
right.
she's talking to you off hours, and also says she has secured. She's created a VPN for
Great.
this conversation.
Cool.
And she says, "Okay, I have set up an ID for you. I can modify your ID. I've cloned it, and I can give you in and out privileges.
Got it. Great.
But you have to be here to do a DNA sample to activate the ID.
Great. Perfect.
So,
Perfect.
I mean, they kind of already have your DNA on file anyway, but it has to be a fresh, you have to put your thumb on the thing or it won't.
Got it.
It's like a physical barrier to the security.
I'm coming now.
Okay.
You can figure this out.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm go make my way to where Bones is.
Okay, so you're going to have to sneak into the building.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to head over there by yourself?
How far?
I think we said it was a couple miles. Mm-hmm. Because it's right on the,
right.
Edge. It's at the lake.
Yeah.
And the collective, I think, was a couple miles inland.
I'm gonna go by myself. I can't.
Okay, so you just sneak out on your motorcycle and. Okay. Let's roll your total edge score.
Total. So it's edge points plus the edge, or
no, your edge attribute, right?
My edge attribute.
So it's if you have an edge of 4, you can spend 4 points, but your attribute is still 4.
Got it.
So
attribute is 2.
Your edge is 2.
Yeah.
Your total edge? I thought you had more edge than that.
Yeah, no, edge is 2.
Okay. Have you been accidentally changing your max edge instead of your current edge?
No. I think it went up because I think it's because of being a human.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't spend any extra.
No.
On it. Oh. Okay. Okay. Great. Yeah. Wait, you're human?
Oh.
Oh no.
Guys.
Okay.
All right.
So you are heading out on your motorcycle, and I'm not even going to give you a roll on this because that's a hard glitch.
Yep.
Okay, so
does it help that I told Jane where I was going?
It might in a minute.
I definitely sent Jane an info package, just here's what's going on. Here's today's itinerary.
At about halfway, you start to go on alert because more than a mile away from the collective, gangs will move around. Nobody will move near the collective because they know they don't want to deal with that, right? And within maybe half a mile of the of Rise, people are wary, but gangs they'll drive right by Rise, right? Because Rise isn't just randomly shooting people from the walls. So as long as you don't shoot at the building, they're not going to do anything to you. So the gangs move around quite a bit more there, but they maybe wouldn't jump somebody right outside of Rise.
All right.
So you're still like a mile away from Rise. You're right in the middle of the collective and on your way to Rise. And I need you to roll body plus armor.
That's a good one. That's a much better one. That's 3. Where's my armor? Urban Explorer jumpsuit.
I think it's 9.
Yeah. That's a lot of dice. 3 plus 9 is 12. Yep, I need one more.
Please roll good.
Please roll good. Oy.
Oh, no.
That's only 2 successes.
Okay, so you take 4 damage
Oh.
as you're going along on your motorcycle,
Yeah.
and you hit, there's a line that's just above the window, like the windshield,
Yeah.
and it comes across your
Oh,
shoulders
jeez.
as you're going. I mean, you don't go like 70 through the
But,
Barrens,
yeah.
right? But you're probably going like 40 miles an hour,
A good clip.
and you just, it like gives a little bit, and then wham, and you're thrown back off your motorcycle. The motorcycle carries on a little ways, and the autopilot is like, oh, I don't think I have a rider. Like, and it like just stops.
Oh, good. It's just stop.
Yeah. And it's probably electric, so it's just,
No.
sitting there, not even idling because it doesn't have a gas engine. Yeah, you are just laid out flat. You're aware that people are moving and running towards you, and there's gunfire, and you can hear, like, bullets are whizzing off the concrete around you. You need to roll initiative.
All right. And my initiative is 7 plus 2d6. So that's 14.
Okay. All right. So you go first.
Oh, good.
What do you want to do?
God, I would like to...
Call for help.
Yeah, I should probably call for help.
Okay.
From a friend.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a free action of, like, call someone, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can open that up. You just have to tell me who you're calling.
God, who am I calling? Gremlin.
Okay. So, you tell your comlink to call Gremlin.
Call Gremlin.
And your phone is ringing. But this is kind of in bullet time, so what else are you doing on your action?
On my action, I am trying to find cover.
Okay, great. Let's, do you have the, like, tactics, knowledge, skill, or...
Nope.
Okay, so let's roll...
I have sneaking.
You're not going to be able to sneak out of this one, because they can see you in broad daylight, and they just laid you out real good.
Yeah.
So let's roll... What are your knowledge skills? You got anything related to
City,
combat there?
Corporate, nope.
Okay, so let's do your logic plus, like, martial arts. Do you have, like, a martial arts skill? Unarmed combat?
Unarmed combat.
Yeah. Let's roll that, and you're a -1 because of your wounds. So you got to take 1 die out of that.
I took 1 die
Okay,
out.
sure. Ooh, nice.
Okay. That's 3 successes.
Yes. You get up, you scramble, you correctly identify where 90% of the fire is coming from, and you back up, you, like, do a barrel roll, and run.
With my broken ribs.
Yeah, you're, like, it's all crunchy in there as you're moving, like,
fuck.
oh, that's not supposed to move,
Nope.
oh, God. And you dash over to behind a sort of half a wall of a blown out, old, it looks like it used to be a Radio Shack.
Oh, cool.
So it must be an old
Radio
building.
Shack.
Oh,
Yeah. Jeez.
And it has like empty shelves but it's just open to the sky, right? You've got 3/4 of a wall that you're able
Good
to
enough.
duck behind, and you can hear whoever this is moving all around, trying to get around at you.
Great. Perfect.
You also had you've done a free action and a move action. You can do something else if you want, like.
I mean, at least throw down a wave of suppressing fire.
Okay, so we'll ready a weapon and maybe just take a couple,
Oh, wait, I've got a chameleon suit.
Oh, are you wearing your chameleon suit to go to Rise Corp? It's an honest question. I'm not going to say no if you tell me you are. You did have to sneak in there.
I did have to sneak in, and I was going to have to sneak out.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
you were wearing
Yeah.
it. It
Yeah, I'm
also
wearing it.
has 9 armor, so that's fine.
Yeah. I was wearing my chameleon suit.
Okay, let's do an action of hiding yourself.
Yes.
So let's roll agility plus sneaking.
Agility plus sneaking. Okay, at least that's good. Agility plus sneaking.
Oh,
is
and I
very
think
good.
+2 for the suit. I think it's +2 to
Plus
sneak.
2. Oh, great. -1 for the...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh, one of those escaped.
It was a black.
Blank.
Blank, okay.
So 3 successes.
Okay, that's outstanding. So they are going to have to... Anybody looking for you on their perception check is going to have to roll 4 hits.
Okay.
Which is a lot,
Great.
because most people roll like 6 dice.
Great.
Right? If that.
Yeah.
Actually, gang, they're going to roll like 4 or 5 dice.
Perfect.
So I'm going to take their turn. We'll roll 5 because there's a bunch of them.
No, that...
Well, they didn't make it.
Oh, good.
Okay, so you hear them moving around, looking for you. You can actually see one of them come around and is like, "He went in here, I saw him." And he's like 20 feet away from you.
Good.
And you like, there's nothing between you and him, and you're just like, sit very still. Because you also know the chameleon suit works better if you don't move.
Yep.
So I'm imagining you dove back there. You weren't shot, so there's no like big holes in your suit. It did get scraped up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think that's mostly on your back. So what I'm picturing, you can tell me if it's something different, is that you have your back to the wall, you've pulled the like balaclava
Yep.
face mask
Yep.
down, and the whole thing just goes whoop, and you're like that gray
Yeah.
against the
Hunched into a corner
exposed wall.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Just trying not to move.
Yeah.
And then your phone rings.
It's daytime.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you want?
Pinned down.
You can hear a lot of yelling and gunfire.
Pinned down on the road to Rise. Need help.
Fuck you.
Okay. So that's as much as like a combat check would allow.
Okay. Fair enough.
What are you doing?
Echo.
What are you doing awake?
Ashen's in trouble somewhere doing fuck who knows, and is apparently pinned down and come on.
Okay. Alright. Guess we should go get him.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll call Quinn.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and head for the car.
Yeah. I'll meet you there. And I'll get Quinn on the comms.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Echo.
Meet us
And
at...
it is 6 a.m., by
Yeah.
the way, for everyone's state of mind.
Hey, Echo.
Sorry to wake you up. Ashen's in trouble. Meet us at the van. We have to rescue him.
Oh, shit. All right. Yeah. Okay. Good. I like that plan. I at the yes.
Mm-hmm. Walk and talk. Walk and talk.
That was very Quinn. Well done. Exceptional Quinn. All right, I'm gonna roll again, Jay.
Okay.
I'm assuming you are more hide.
I am more height.
Yeah. Okay.
Stay hid.
Oh.
Ooh. So close.
Jesus. Cannot help you
Oh
now.
no.
That was 3 hits.
That was 3. They
That
needed
is-
4.
They need 4 to
Oh.
be able to see you.
Ooh, boy.
And you can hear them moving around. This guy has passed within 6 feet of you a couple times, and finally you hear one of them say, "Use the EM scanner, idiot." And they must have some sort of device, so you may or may not want to turn off your gear.
We got
You
it.
could leave the camo suit turned on, but you would want to turn off your like Wi-Fi
Right.
communication stuff.
Right. Cool. I'll do that.
You have the chance of it not detecting your gear,
Right.
but it's
Oh.
going to be your gear rating versus their gear
I'm
rating.
going to turn my gear off just
Okay.
to be on the safe side.
Okay, so the little like green aware read light next to Ashen's name goes dark, which you almost never see because no one's ever offline fully, right? Like you get the yellow busy light, or like in a meeting.
Red do not disturb.
Yeah, but now it's like the grayed out, contact unavailable, which probably means he just got shot in the comm link.
Right. Which is
Or
probably
in the
fine.
head.
Yeah.
Or in
Yeah.
the head.
Yeah. Well, no, if you got shot in the head, your comm link would still be on.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Unless they
No.
crushed it to insult to injury.
Yeah, but it's worth, I don't know, at least 1,000 new yen. They probably wouldn't crush it. Not on purpose, anyway.
Yeah.
So we all rush to the truck?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Do you remember what your minus is in direct sunlight? Because I do.
It's bad.
Yep.
It's real bad. I think it's -4.
Yes, it is.
Oh, God.
Oh Lord.
Please roll.
Wear a blanket.
It's still in sunlight.
Oh.
Yeah, physical tests.
Yep. And you are driving a car. So, let's roll.
Does anybody else have driving?
Pilot ground vehicle plus reaction.
Coyote does.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Echo doesn't.
Nope. Is it by chance a half van, half plane?
so, no. So it's body. You said body
It's a reaction
or reaction.
plus a pilot ground vehicle.
Okay, minus. So I get to roll 2 dice.
Okay, now this is a situation where you may want to add your edge before rolling, which means you can't buy a reroll later, but you would add. So you spend 1 edge point and you add your whole edge attribute.
So that I can roll 4 dice.
Yeah.
All right.
And any 6s explode.
All right.
So,
Gonna kill him myself
because
when
you
we
have
get
2
out
edge,
there.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
She's just mumbling to herself, like, gonna murder him when I see him. And it's just fucking sunlight. God damn.
Oh.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
2.
2 successes. Great. Any kind of success when you pre-add your edge should sort of be considered exceptional.
Okay.
Not necessarily like, wow, you got 6 successes, but it's still very good, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the 3 of you, blast out of the collective, barreling down the road. The 2 of you are like barely getting your seatbelts on before you're like halfway there. And yeah, you're roaring through. You have the last known, find my friend locator, and assuming to head in that direction. Actually, the locator on his motorcycle is live,
Oh, okay.
and that's just sitting in place. So the that's going to close in pretty soon. We're going to have another round.
Okay.
I think we're going to have 2 rolls of them trying to find you, and the time it takes them to run to the SUV and get
All
there.
right.
So they are now working a little bit more carefully to try to find you. And you can hear them like, we're going to ransom him to the collective. So they must have identified you somehow.
It's all bad. All this is bad.
Okay, that's only 2 successes.
Only 2? Whew.
You want to like come up and like stab him in the back or anything?
Not yet. No.
Okay. Only 2 successes.
Whew.
You gave him the right dice.
I did what I could.
Yes.
Yeah, normally I roll like 4 or 5 successes on 6 dice.
Yeah.
So
Because I may be playing Adam, but I'm not Adam.
playing Adam, playing Quinn.
Yes.
It's very good.
It's very Victor Victoria.
Yes. Or John Malkovich.
Oh, yes. Also John Malkovich.
Okay, so yeah, they are canvassing the area. You get a good view, and you remember the like nerd gang that you guys ran into a while back,
Oh, yeah.
and Bones got that like
Yeah.
device off of them.
Yeah.
This is them.
All right.
I don't remember if we had a name for what they were.
I think we
called.
did, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay. The
Nerds.
hackers.
Whatever.
Yeah.
How many of them are there?
You have seen at least 8. But it sounds like there are more the way they're talking to each other.
Got it.
And they are like syncing their comm links and trying to canvass the area and get, because they know you're here.
Right.
They have not begun to think you've escaped.
Got it.
They are 100% convinced you're here. they kept getting successes, some successes. So, okay. As you close in,
Yep.
you can see, like, way before you get there, you, like, zoom in a little bit, and there's a long, straight stretch of road, and you can see Ashen's motorcycle that has sort of, like, pulled itself out of the way, like, oh, excuse me. It pulls off to the side of the road, like, oh, I can't park in the middle of the road. That's rude. It's a very polite motorcycle. And so you have a sense that he's probably close to there, but you still don't have a live reading on his comlink.
Do we see any of the gang members, like, looking around for him?
Kinda, yeah. They're not just like walking around in the middle of the street, but yeah, you can see a little bit of movement here or there. Like your sensors are picking them up.
What kind of terrain is here?
It's mostly like broken road, you know, like blown out fallout terrain of some skeletal building remains, broken concrete. It's probably an old, you know, like blue mailbox that's half crushed in.
Because I'm trying to see if I can get a visual on any of these guys, because I think Gremlin is in the mood to fucking run someone over.
Oh yeah, well if we engage, what is the sensors on your SUV? Sensors value.
2?
Okay, so if you want to do 2 plus your reaction, I'll let you line up a rundown.
All right, and I'm still at a
Oh yeah.
minus, so I can roll 3 dice.
Okay, unless you want to add your edge again. Maybe save that last one. Hey!
Oh, didn't need it.
Nice.
2 successes.
All right. So, yeah, you line up. There's a particularly like thin piece of wall that it's like a corner, and you can see a couple of forms on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
Your sensors have picked it up, and it would like the sensors would tell you if that was your like friend or foe, right? Like,
Sure.
It's not Ashen.
Yeah.
So
At this point, I don't know if she would care too much if it was Ashen.
This wasn't my fault.
So you two see Gremlin's like fiddling with the touch screen controls, and the like windshield lights up a couple of highlighted targets on the other side of a sort of, you know, three-quarter wall, and you gun the engine.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Okay.
Gremlin's wall. Gremlin's wall.
Let's all roll initiative. You can keep your 14 if you want, or re-roll.
I'll re-roll. What the hell?
I'm going to keep my initiative.
Oh.
6 plus 7 is 13, so.
Okay.
16.
16.
13.
Oh, 13. What's your agility?
My agility is 5.
What's your,
Mine is 5.
what's your reaction?
5.
2.
Okay, so we'll have Gremlin,
Whatever.
then Ashen.
I got 14.
Hey, all right, 14
Calling me
Echo.
early in the morning.
Or my friend with a car. What else am I supposed to do? And also guns. Who also like kills things and eats them.
Oh, and Quinn is on 16.
Who else am I gonna call?
Okay.
Quinn?
Quinn,
Quinn would have just called you.
you're at the top of the round,
Great.
but you also the SUV you are in has like changed course and is accelerating.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and brace for impact,
Okay.
and I guess get ready to hop out with the medical kit, hoping I'll be able to spot Ashen pretty easily, which I'm not gonna be able to, but Quinn can dream.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be cute.
It's fun to try.
Yeah. So that's his plan, is to kind of get him taken care of first, and then...
Okay. You can hear the engine. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh yeah, I know
that car.
Rode in that truck for a long
Yep.
time. Like that's definitely
Cool.
incoming. You brace yourself for impact, which is good. Echo.
Yeah. Let's see. So, out of the windshield, can I see anyone?
You can see the highlighted
Just the
digital
highlighted
targets,
digital targets?
but
Okay.
you can't see a literal person yet.
Okay.
We could do a perception check if you want to look around for people to see, but there wouldn't be enough time to cast a spell unless you want to fast cast. Why do I feel glee in my heart?
Oh, jeez. I don't
Let's
know. I want
see.
to fast cast. When he's that happy, I get very worried.
Yeah, it does something to her drain roll. It's like half the drain dice or something. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah. There's something fun about that.
Good
Okay.
times. Good times all around.
You know what? Let's just cast some combat sense
Okay.
to prepare.
And you probably have your seatbelt on, right?
I do have my seatbelt
Yeah,
on.
okay.
Yes.
So that's good.
I know how my
Combat
sister
sense-
drives.
Yeah, combat sense is a perfect choice in this circumstance.
Yeah.
So what force do you want to cast it at?
Let's go with well,
So the only reason to cast it at force 6 is if you
Yeah.
think you'll get 6 hits.
right.
If you're happy keeping 4 hits, cast it at force 4.
Let's go with 4.
Yeah,
'cause
it's just sad times if you get 5 and you're like, oh,
that's fine.
oh
I
well.
don't usually.
Yeah.
So, okay, so my spell casting plus magic. I don't have any minuses right now. Okay.
Oh, actually, take -1 for the gunning engine
Oh,
car scary
That's
situation. It's distracting.
It is a little.
Sorry about it.
You are barreling towards a wall.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay, fantastic. Roll for drain, please.
Yep. It's the exact same number of dice. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. 0
Terrific.
consequences.
Yeah, it's, what, like F -2 or something?
No,
Or-
it's just F.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a hard spell.
Yeah.
Okay. F that spell. Sad self-high five. Okay. Gremlin, it's your turn. It's time to blast through the wall.
Yeah.
Please, I don't know what to roll. Roll. Let's do another driving check, but without the -4. So we're going to do a pilot ground vehicle plus reaction.
Okay, but I'm not taking my
Correct.
minus, so I actually
Your bloodlust has invigorated you.
Yes, bloodlust. 3 successes.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty here. There's a whole chapter on crash rules,
Lord.
like how to handle if you run into a moving vehicle, how to handle if you run into a wall. What happens if the wall is weak? What if it's reinforced? It's
Oh
like
my
a
God.
whole thing that we're not going to do. So don't worry about it. Just if anyone's listening, they're like, wait, there's 3 chapters devoted to this. Like, yes, there are, and I don't care. So you kind of hit the curb, and it goes up. It doesn't fly up into the air,
Sure.
but you come up a little bit, like a foot off the ground. The front bumper just crashes right through the wall, sprays bricks. You completely mash through one of these nerds, and the other one flies back. Right, he gets pushed back from the impact. But you the front wheel lands on one of them. Right, so squishy noise. And the other guy just boom bounces off your bumper and flies back into the further wall of the building. And you are now parked in an ex-Radio Shack.
Hey.
This truck just flew over inches from your
Overhead.
face.
Great.
However, it also sprayed brick
Oh, good.
all over you, so we're going to roll body plus armor
Okay.
versus 4 damage.
Body plus armor, so that's a 9 again.
Yep.
That's
So probably
all of
12
this
total.
dice. All of this dice. Minus anything?
No, never for damage rolls or for damage resistance.
Oh.
Is that 4?
That is 4.
Okay, you successfully. Wait, how many ones is that?
2.
3.
3.
Okay, out of 12 dice.
Out of
doesn't
12.
matter. Okay. Yes, you hear oh yeah, here comes the cavalry. Wait a minute.
They're not slowing up. That's revving.
And then you realize oh, they're coming in,
Yeah.
right? And you successfully roll out of the way. Your camouflage blurs as
Yeah.
you go, but you avoid all of the brickwork
Debris.
that's
Right.
coming in.
Cool.
The wall you were coming in, like, they take out the one side that's up, and so the remaining part, they blast through. They're fully parked in the old building, and then this wall just goes where you used to be.
Oh, good. Cool.
Like the top of that wall clips the top of your truck, right?
Okay.
And it just breaks. Like it doesn't break your truck.
Oh, okay.
It just crumbles over, and that's how close you were to running over Ashen.
Oh, nice. Nice,
Which
nice.
I think you would have had mixed feelings about at worst.
Good. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Thanks. Best friends. You're my best friends.
Yeah.
Not at 6 a.m.
Awesome.
Besties forever.
Yeah. Is that my entire turn there? or-
No, that was Gremlin's turn. It is now your turn.
All right.
You were dodging on Gremlin's action.
Got it. Well, for shits and giggles, can I see one of these nerds? Is there a nerd
Yeah, you
nearby?
saw the one that got flown backwards.
Is
He's like getting back up.
Oh, is he gonna back up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go thump him.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna hit him with the old killing hands.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That I never use.
So you all see a blur go past the car to that guy who's knocked back, but sort of like getting to his feet. Let's roll unarmed combat.
Oh, we all know you have the camo suit, right?
Plus agility. Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
common knowledge.
Unarmed kill.
Oh, he's going the other way. No.
Plus
Get in the van.
agility.
Not
-1.
the time.
Yeah.
Listen, these guys hurt me. I'm gonna punch them. That's 3 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you just knock this guy out.
Good.
And please roll perception plus logic.
Perception plus logic.
And I say that because normally you would roll plus intuition, but I'm intentionally asking you to roll something different.
Perception. 3, 2.
Ooh.
That's a whole lot of bupkis. No hits, one glitch.
Oh. Actually, I don't think that is a glitch. We said that earlier, and I think it's just a big miss. It's not
Yeah,
half
it's just
ones.
yeah. No, it wasn't half one. It was just
Yeah. Yeah, I think you
Just
need half ones for it to be a
bupkis.
glitch. So it's just a whiff. So yeah, you stand over and you're just wailing on this guy, and I think what the miss is going to be is you've kind of lost yourself in the moment a little bit. It's just like, you know,
Right.
Do your hands glow or
Oh
something?
yeah,
What are the killing
full
hands look like?
iron fist, like
Oh, okay.
glowy bones.
Yellow, blue, green. What's it
Let's
look
go. Let's go. Red.
like? Red energy. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see him just wailing on this gang member who is definitely not coming out of this fight. So,
Yeah.
I bet it smells great.
yeah, it does.
Now it's radio snack.
Take an edge. I approve this.
I've been waiting to say that.
Everyone took overnight edge, right?
Yeah.
You did that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the truck is also in a position where the one remaining wall of this radio snack is on the east side of the building, and if you got out of the truck, you would be in the shade of that wall,
Okay.
and I would just have you roll at -2 instead of -4.
Actually, I was wondering if anybody is coming up behind us,
Oh.
behind the truck.
Well, that would be. Do you want to use the truck sensors or get out and look?
I'm probably using the truck sensors.
Okay, so we're just going to roll with -2 now because you're still, even in the truck, you're in the shade of
Sure.
this wall. So it's your intuition plus perception plus the sensors of the truck. Oh, sorry, logic plus perception because you're using a computer to.
Okay,
figure
and
this
I'm
out.
rolling at a minus.
Yeah, -2.
Okay, so the 2 is the sensors on the truck.
Okay. So, what's your perception?
3? Oh, I'm using my perception as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, logic, perception, and sensors, but minus the sensors because that's your -2. Oh yeah,
3
almost a
successes.
glitch, but
Almost a glitch, but not a glitch.
yeah. You identify 3 people coming up behind the truck, and you realize the truck is picking them up because they're in this mesh network, and suddenly you realize who this group is, right? This is the group that, like, you gunned it and went over their wire and, like, crashed into, like, actually, that building over there. Fuck these guys.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing on my next turn then. My, like, actual...
Well, you could do, like, a move or a free action kind of thing if you want, but your, like, active action is taken.
Okay. I want to get in the back of the truck because
Okay.
I have the fucking machine gun back
Oh,
there.
yeah, okay. You just need to, like...
I just want to pop the trunk and just
lean
be
it
like,
on the seat.
fuck you
Yeah,
guys.
Okay, but it's not, like, attached to something yet, right?
No,
Yeah,
I
okay.
just...
So you, like, balance it on the back of the seat and, like, hope for the best?
Yeah, because I'm exhausted and I hate these
Yeah,
guys.
I approve this message. We'll
So
say it is...
I'm going to prep for that.
It's at least paired to your smart link now, so we'll say that.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. It's... Oh, wait a minute. We did something out of order.
Yeah, that's why I was
Yeah,
wondering.
you went through the wall. Ashen got up and started beating that guy. I got a turn.
Right. You
So
have a
that's
turn.
that's what I didn't do. Okay, so Ashen, I'm shooting at you with... Oh, let's see. I should roll to see you, but I only need 2 successes now because you're
I'm standing up
moving
and
and beating
beat
the
the
shit
crap
out
out
of
of somebody.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to give them some bonus dice for that. Oh,
Oh
well,
my god.
shit.
Okay, well, they have,
Fortunately, that was the perception check
yes, thank you.
that I got 5 hits on.
Yeah. They knew what
However,
they were doing.
what that turned into is your... Oh, your comlink's still off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, the audience sees that a couple of them have sort of laser targeted you.
Oh, cool.
And so the others are just using that to shoot at.
Oh, cool.
Right?
Cool.
They're like, oh, red dot.
Got it.
Shoot
Got
at
it.
that.
Got it. Cool.
I'm going to do like a collective attack.
Yeah.
You are vaguely aware, so your options are... Well, you dodge. That's your only
Yeah.
option. Yeah.
Yep.
So intuition plus reaction is what you're going
Got
to roll.
it. Intuition.
And this is a big cooperative thing.
Plus reaction.
Yeah, I'm going to roll 10 dice.
You're going to roll 10 dice? I'm
Yeah.
only rolling 5. How is this fair?
It's not. You're being honed in on by a ridiculous perception check.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, I'll take away one of those. So now you're going to roll body plus armor.
Buddy.
And the collective damage right now is like 8p, so reduce it a bunch. Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
a
going
bunch.
to do it.
That was
That'll
the
do it.
thing,
Holy crap.
Yeah. What do we got here?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
yeah. Eight.
Did you just soak 8 fucking damage?
Yes,
Take an edge! Jesus Christ!
that's amazing.
Oh my god.
This is good armor.
Wow!
Woo-hoo-hoo. Sometimes
Amazing.
I get lucky.
So the armor saves your life.
Yeah.
You really don't move out of the way at all. What happens? Because like several kind of medium, like Uzi style weapons
Yeah.
open up, and they're just, and it's why you can't get out of the way, right? They're
Right.
spraying ammo at you from 3 different directions. So how are you saved? And with no harm whatsoever.
Well, I don't know if I can do this, but I turn the guy that I'm punching
Okay, there we go. That's what I
into
wanted.
the fire.
Yeah, you like roll over and
And
pull
just
him up
let
over
him-
you. Yeah.
Sorry, guy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, Quinn,
Yeah.
I need you to roll logic plus perception.
Okay. Logic 4. Perception 6. Just can't do math anymore. There it is. That is 4.
Okay. From this coordinated attack, right? And since this isn't your move, I imposed a roll that doesn't use up any of your action. Hello, PDF. You actually do have to. Blank white page is not acceptable. Okay, thank you. you see the glow of the comlink that he's holding up. So he's like, pulls this guy up, and he has like an external comlink here with like glasses and a bunch of gear. So it's not cybernetic.
Okay.
And you can see the there's like a telltale identifying feature of this comlink, and you realize that this guy is wearing Transys Avalon equipment, which is like the comlink alone would be worth $5,000,
Oh.
and whatever other gear he's got, like he's got smart glasses and whatever else is going on. Now that guy just got shot a bunch, and pieces of Avalon are going everywhere. But he may not be the only one. Like if they're running a mesh network, it would need to match.
It's good gear.
So, depends on how you want to communicate that. That was my turn. Oh, Quinn, it's your turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to throw open the van door.
I think it's SUV style,
Oh,
so
so-
it's, yeah,
Yeah,
not sliding door.
not sliding. Hey, Ashen, carpool's here.
Okay, that's
I
a free
see it.
action.
Yep.
And, see if any of your friends want to take their tech along with us.
Okay.
All right,
Great. And then I'm going to start firing at them
okay.
to kind of give him a chance to get away. Going for mainly body. I want to avoid as much of the tech as possible.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's all really nice stuff.
Okay, so what you can see, looking out of the truck, you can see the building across the street.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy up there using where the like sign of the building was a little bit higher than the roof of the building, right? So he's like coming around from the back of the sign,
For sure.
with his like little submachine gun kind of thing, and you can see it because all the dust that was kicked up in here. The red line is just like, "Hello, hi, I'm up here behind this sign. Please don't shoot at me. That would be rude."
Oops, I guess I'm being rude.
Right. The only downside is that it's at medium range for your pistol. You have a pistol, right?
Yeah, it's the Eris Predator.
Yeah, so you'll be a -1 for the range.
Okay.
And let's go -1 for the general havoc.
Sure.
So it'll be your pistols plus agility -2.
Okay. We're firearms, okay.
Oh, but you have integrated smart link
Yep.
cyberware, so you get +2 from that.
Lovely.
So you have negated the environmental concerns.
Love it.
Beautiful.
So you said pistols plus agility?
Yeah,
Okay.
with no minus.
No minus. Come on. You good dice, boys. That's
A glitch.
That's a
Not
Yeah.
quite.
4,
Not
6.
quite.
Just barely not a glitch.
Okay.
But 3 successes.
Okay then. All right.
That's not how you need the dice, boys.
Yeah. I'll say it almost was tricky because you're like, all I can see is this guy's like arm and head, right? And you just managed to shoot through the sign,
Okay.
right? So that guy is hit back, and he goes back far enough that you're like, oh, he has body armor on. Okay, good to know. He's definitely not dead, but the impact of this heavy bullet pushes him back. You could still see him as he's flying back if you want to do your second shot.
Yeah, let's give
Okay,
it a
so
go.
-1 the original dice pool for
Okay.
recoil.
That's another 3 hits.
3 more. Okay. So yeah, that plows into his body armor, and you see him go over the. So he was standing on just a portion of roof, right? It wasn't a whole complete building, and so that second shot pushes him off, and you see him fall. Like you see through the window, but this guy wham just land on his back, and like he's moving a little bit, but. He looks like he's in bad shape.
Okay,
He
good.
just took 2 bullets to the chest and fell about a story, 10 feet. So, yeah,
You're going to feel that in the morning.
yeah. Or not.
Maybe.
It's morning. He's already feeling it.
Okay. Good job, Quinn. Echo.
Can I see any of these nerds?
You can see the guy that just fell out of that roof. And you can see a couple other lasers. So if you want to get out and look, you just can't see from inside the truck.
Oh, yeah.
But you could presumably track a couple of these other laser sites.
Okay.
Don't damage the tech.
I heard you. I am going to carefully exit the truck enough so I can see like the next nearest one with the laser.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast. Let's see. Let's use clout at him.
Okay.
Just punch him
So the
in
one,
the face with magic.
the laser you track back is hiding behind a dumpster that would have been in the back alley behind Radio Snack, but there's no more building for there to be an alley, right?
Yeah.
But there is like a crunched-in blue dumpster.
Sure.
And she is back there,
Okay.
and is using a. She actually has an assault rifle, with a laser sight on it.
Okay.
And so she has this like pretty heavy looking weapon that not a machine gun, but it wants to be when it grows up.
Okay. Let's punch a lady with magic. Okay, so magic, spell casting, plus I get +3 to my combat spells.
Mm-hmm. Because of the power focus.
Because of the power focus.
Yep.
So we'll do these for the power focus. And I did take my -1 for my
Maintain
spell. Yes.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Uh-oh.
successes and 0
Oof,
ones.
Okay. Well, I have to roll my willpower, which is 3 dice.
Oh, wow.
Well, you still can't get 6 with 3 dice, so
Well, not with that attitude. What if my 6s explode?
that would be rude.
Oh my god.
Dude,
I have gotten 6 successes.
Oh.
seriously?
No. I'm only
Okay.
keeping the 3. However, if
Not
my
allowed to
6s
do that.
exploded, I would have 6 successes
Wow.
That's rude, and I hate it.
on 3 dice.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
No.
No.
Nope.
Do you want? Should
Not
I
a
have
thing.
different dice? Or
Not a thing. Nothing.
I'm happy to roll whatever dice you
At
give
least
me.
they don't explode. Okay, so what happens then?
So the what's the damage on Cloud? It's
Oh, let's see. Sorry. It is Clout, where are you?
is it like successes in physical damage?
Smacks the target with invisible psychokinetic force, similar to a bruising punch. Inflicts stun damage.
Ah, okay.
Damage S? Question mark?
Oh, that's just so stun is what that
Stun.
means.
Okay,
Does it say like how? So it's probably just successes then.
I guess so.
So you deal 3 stun,
Okay.
and she staggers and takes like half a step. She's not in full cover anymore. She's now in partial cover.
Okay.
And yeah, you've filled up the first 3.
Sweet.
And stun damage can be really effective against opponents who are mainly physical, like non-mages, because if you have a willpower of 2 or 3, which is pretty average, you have like 9 stun boxes,
Okay.
right? So you just did a third of her stun health.
Right.
Heck yeah.
So don't be discouraged by having 3 successes.
No, that's fine.
My roll was ridiculous. I apologize.
As
This
is,
is why I roll in the open.
as is tradition.
When I'm GMing a game, I roll like a monster. And when I play a game, I roll 14 dice to get nothing. Okay. Echo, did you have any other like moving around or free actions or kind of stuff you want to do?
I would probably like to get back into cover.
Let's roll sneaking plus agility.
Okay. Sneak plus agility. Is this also -1 for my second
Everything
spell?
is
Okay,
-1 except for damage resistance and drain resistance.
1 success.
Okay, so that's. I don't think you were very sneaky, but I will roll a perception check if I'm going to attack you.
Okay.
Okay, Gremlin. Hello,
Hi.
and Ashen, you're on deck. So.
I would like to shoot some nerds.
Okay. Yeah, you open up the back. You can see, like, the other 3 of them are across the street, and one of them is holding like just a targeting laser, right? It's like a high-powered like targeting laser. It's not a weapon, right? And then the other two, one of them is kind of watching their backs. They have pretty like tight military formation. And then, so the targeting laser guy and the gal standing next to him both see you open the back doors of the SUV, and they're like, "Huh," because there's a giant machine gun in the SUV. So they are also behind. They're behind another dumpster that's like over there. And pretty quickly you're realizing, like, oh, they set up a fish in a barrel situation, right? Like, this is a kill box, and they're just not good at it.
Yes.
So, you have a gunnery skill, I bet.
I have heavy weapons.
Oh, yeah, that's what
And
we're talking
gunnery.
about. Gunnery is if it's actually attached to a vehicle.
Oh, okay.
This is not attached.
No.
So, heavy weapons plus agility, in this case. And we don't have any. I think we have 3 recoil compensation on this, but you have to fire at least 6 rounds. I'm just going to motor through a bunch of this. Get your dice pool. -3 for recoil, -2 for the daytime issue.
Just throw dice everywhere. Okay, that leaves me with 3 dice. That's exciting.
Yep, or we can add edge to it. This will work a lot better when it's attached to something. It has so much recoil. Well,
1 success.
that's a success. And what you have is a success with a giant machine gun.
Yeah.
And this thing like... juk, 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 juk. So you have to fire at least 6 rounds. That's what happened. And so 3 of them are compensated. 3 is why you had -3. But these 6 rounds like chew like concrete, foot explodes, other shin explodes. So like you take out the 4 legs of the 2 people who saw this coming, and the guy who's back to you for some miracle reason is the one who's able to jump behind the dumpster and take full cover. But you literally took out the legs of the people across the street, and they've fallen to the ground. And I think this weapon is maybe one of the most terrifying things you've personally used. Is that accurate for?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to get a tone check for how Gremlin's doing in this situation.
Oh, I think she looks exhausted.
Yeah.
And she's just like, it is too early for these fucking nerds.
Okay. Yeah. And by the way, the 2 that you've shot their legs off are not dead, but they wish they were. So we'll see what happens. Ashen.
All right. Is there one of them near me that I can grab?
The one, but the gal behind the dumpster that
Yep.
she clouded is probably the closest.
All right. I'm going to go over there, try to grab her tech. Well, punch her,
Okay.
and try to grab her tech.
Okay, so this is going to be an opposed unarmed combat because she sees you coming.
Yep.
And your blur is less effective when your hands are glowing and you're covered in blood.
Yeah.
So,
it's reasonable.
So I'm going to use my full sort of
So
counterattack.
this is unarmed combat. That's 5
plus agility.
plus agility, which is also 5 -1, right?
Yeah. Oh, and I'm -1 as well because I have clout damage.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
So that's 1.
This is not a glitch.
2. That would be 5 successes.
Okay, well, you have to take away one of them.
All right.
So you have
Four
4 successes. Which is a lot. Now, you were trying to, grapple her? Or...
Well, trying to punch and
Uh-huh.
then, grab tech.
Oh. I mean, you could grab the glasses off her face.
Yeah. Yeah,
if you want.
basically, yeah.
Okay.
So, throat punch, grab glasses,
Yeah. Okay.
and then run.
Okay, so you're just taking the glasses and running.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. You stole the monitor.
No, well, or, the arm. I guess the arm part. Whatever's the important part.
Okay. Well, the comlink is part of her sleeve.
Yeah.
It's in the sleeve. So if you can rip all that out, we'll do a strength check.
Yeah.
If you want. So
Yeah.
just roll raw strength.
Raw strength.
Okay, so this is good, but 2 hits is really not enough to just like tear someone's clothes off.
Okay.
Right?
Wow.
However,
Attitude.
you grab it, it rips, she gets thrown off balance, but you're in like a
Yeah. Right.
like
we're-
a tussle.
Fine.
Yeah,
Tussle
yeah,
is
you're,
fine.
you're in a back and forth with her.
Did
And
pop her in the throat.
it's my turn. One person's going to try to shoot. The guy who dove for cover behind the dumpster is terrified of you.
Yeah.
And has the other. So this group has 2 kind of heavy assault rifles. This guy has the other one.
Okay.
And when you see him come around, you can see this one also has the big aperture of a grenade launcher underneath it. I mean, big. It's like a couple inches around,
Yeah.
but that's way bigger than the barrel of the gun. And you identify that for what it is. And he's going to come around and try to fire that into the back of your SUV. But we'll see how he does. He's not as seasoned as you are.
Seasoning.
Shadowrun has a fun thing with grenades.
Could be seasoned.
Here at Radio Snack.
So, Shadowrun has a thing with grenades where all grenades have a scatter effect, and your success roll is how much do you reduce the scatter, right? So, it's like starts out missing, and you see if you can reduce the miss to 0,
Oh, wow.
Oh.
right?
That's so
Interesting.
weird.
And grenade launchers with smart gun links are better at it than throwing a like
Look at that.
pineapple grenade. Yeah. So let's see. Well, that's not great.
It's not great.
So 2 successes is not going to be right where. Let's see what direction it's scattering in. So 1 is straightforward, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is like around the clock. All right. So 1 would be like it goes under the SUV, which is not where he wants it to go. He wants it to go in the back of the SUV.
Yeah.
So 3 is, well, almost, okay, so he actually shorts it, is what that means, right? So, like, he's trying to get it here, and it like, skips and goes off. And good, bad news, you're the only one in danger from the radius of the blast, so I need you to roll body plus armor.
All right.
And then, in this case, you're rolling your personal armor, because the back of the SUV is open.
Am
so-
I at a minus as well?
No, not for damage rolls.
Not for damage. Okay. And another
And
12 dice.
let me double check the damage on grenade, because he did relatively far away.
All the dice.
Oh, did I? I went past the guns. It would be nice if we had some grenades.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes.
That's your body plus your personal armor?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's a tank.
Well, that's all of it. What did you say, 8 successes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, you were taking like 4. I knew that you hurt the grenade's feelings.
The grenade was scared of me too.
Oh, okay. No. Hold on. I did that wrong. So grenade starts out at 18 damage, -1 per meter that it missed, and it missed you by 8 meters. So it's 10. You got 8 successes. You actually take 2 damage.
Oh.
The damage on this is
That guy's-
That's
excessive.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it starts out at 18.
That's insane.
I mean,
But
exploding
fortunately,
is
he
bad.
missed by a bunch. And
That guy's gonna die a lot.
Yeah.
however, also everyone should be aware that a grenade went off. Oh, you were just getting back in the SUV.
Yeah, but I got out like the side.
I think the concussion is enough. I'm gonna have you roll
Okay.
just versus 4 damage,
Okay.
and it's only gonna be stun damage.
And it's body plus
armor.
armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's add your combat sense to this.
Oh, okay. So that adds 1 to that. And then...
No, didn't you get 3 successes on combat sense?
Oh, I add 1 for each success? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. My armor is 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Urban Explorer jumpsuit.
Yeah. Okay.
And that is 9.
Well,
is
no,
it-
I have a jacket.
Oh, you have the armor jacket. That
Yeah, I
is
have
12.
jacket.
Yes.
Because I'm squishy, because I'm a mage.
Yep.
I need a
Big
jacket.
heavy jacket. I've always pictured Echo in this like too big for her jacket. I don't know if it is or not, but that's how I've always pictured it.
3, 4,
Okay,
5,
that's
6,
all of it.
7, 8.
Yeah.
Also 8.
Yeah. You
Twins!
were in the radius of the blast, so
Yeah.
I had to apply that.
Totally.
Oh, you didn't go that far away either.
I was still in the van.
Okay, let's roll versus the same.
Yeah, you
floor.
open the door.
I opened the
Yeah.
door. So body.
Yeah, you're not in the direct path like Gremlin was, but you only need 4.
Only. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
No problem. Okay,
Yeah, 5.
good, good.
Yay.
Okay, so that was that grenade guy. You are tussling with a gal who has a assault rifle.
That's right.
And tries to bring it around to your belly.
Okay.
So you've got an option.
Yeah.
If you want to do dodge, you're gonna have to let her go and like try to backflip out of danger.
Yeah.
If you want to instead roll unarmed combat plus agility, if you win, you will like trap her or do damage, depending on how
yeah.
good. But if you lose, you get 0 benefit of dodge. Like it doesn't matter how many successes you get if you lose to her firearms check. You will just have to. You still get to roll your body plus armor,
But okay,
but
you
you're
know
going to
what?
be taking assault blank assault rifle.
You know what? It's worth it.
Okay.
I mean, you're wearing Miracle Pulp Fiction armor, apparently.
That's right.
So
Yep.
So I'm gonna. So this is what unarmed combat.
Unarmed combat plus agility.
Unarmed
And I'm going to roll my firearms plus agility.
Plus my agility
but
is
I
5,
get
and
smart
I'm
link.
down 1.
Oh, I'm also down 1. Am I only...
Yeah, you
I've
can
only
be
had 3 harm, right?
Yeah.
I got 2.
I got 5.
Okay. So, I'm going to give you 3 options you can choose. Either you take the gun away from
Take
her,
the gun away.
or... I mean, you're not going to get shot either way
You know,
with any of these options. Or you can do damage as if a 5 success unarmed combat hit. You could do, like, she's going to roll armor versus 5 hits. What was the other one? Take the gun away, do damage. Oh, or grapple her.
I would take the gun away.
Okay, yeah. You just take that, put your boot in her hip, and
Yep.
just, like, shove her
Yank
away,
it.
and, yeah, take that away.
Yep.
Right away, you can tell it's still linked to her smart link system. So, like, you can shut it off, but, like, repairing it to your gear would be,
Yeah.
you know, that's too much for right now. But
All right.
you can at least shut it off.
All right. If I shut it off, can I use it?
No. I mean, you could use it as a club.
All right. All right. Whatever.
But, yeah, you grab it from her,
Yep.
the strap comes off. You could at least just strap it on your back and
Yeah, I'll just
souvenir.
I'll beat her with it next.
Okay, that was her action. And the guy who fell through the roof
yeah.
is getting up and trying to get away. He's sneaking.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll versus your perception.
Okay.
Oh, minus for all that damage. Well,
Straight perception or
perception plus logic.
Logic. Okay.
Oh, intuition.
Intuition. Okay.
Versus 0 successes.
Okay. Well.
You just need 1. Look, there he is.
Yeah.
Not sneaking at all.
Got him.
As he's like hunched over, basically on hands and knees, you know, trying to get out the back of the building he was on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just let him sleep.
And Quinn, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure he's done.
Okay. We're still at medium range unless you want to go over there.
Oh,
You could close that distance. It's not that far. It's just for a heavy pistol. It's a bit of range.
I like the idea of closing distance, but I also don't like the idea of the grenade launcher I just heard.
Oh yeah, they probably wouldn't shoot at you
No, why
with their friend in there with you.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. No, I'll do the medium distance. Because I'm also waiting for Ashen to get back so I can treat any injuries he has.
Yeah.
So, like, that's my main focus is making sure he's okay, but I'm kind of biding my time and clearing it his way.
I'll get there eventually.
I'm sure you
Don't
will.
punch the nerds first.
Yep.
Right. So 5 for firearms, and then 4 for agility, and then -1 for the distance.
Yeah.
Oh, but then +1 though because I have
The smart link?
the smart link.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
All
that's 4.
Let's try my dodge. Oh, I got 2.
All right.
So you got 2?
I got 4.
So,
So
my,
two- yeah,
minus
so
2. The pistol is 8p, so it's 10p. So I'll roll my armor.
Dude,
You're friends with Spider. Can't you do something?
I know, right?
Okay, yeah. That guy is laid out. You don't know if he's dead from over here, but you shoot him in the side, and he just splats down, face down on the floor in there.
Okay.
Okay. You want to like move around or say anything, or
No, I'm good right now. I think, yeah, I'm good for right now.
okay? Echo.
Okay, so Ashen is punching the lady I clouded.
Mhm.
Can I see anyone else? Is there still anybody else on the roof?
No, there are no roof people, but Gremlin is shooting at somebody out the back, and there was an explosion.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fuck that guy generally.
Mm-hmm.
If I get into the back of the van with her, can I see him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has full cover from weapons, but you can physically see him, so
Yeah.
that's all magic needs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Is he... Well... How much do I care about this tech?
Clout won't damage the tech.
It won't. But flamethrower is more fun.
I don't know if it's good from this range.
Oh, okay.
They're like 20 meters away.
Is that too far? Yeah, okay. Let's cloud him
I
again.
think it would kind of peter out.
Okay. That's fair. Okay, so... Magic.
I don't know. I mean, you could check. I bet the flamethrower spell says its range.
It's okay.
Okay.
I should probably not set him on fire anyway.
Yeah, he's got some pretty expensive gear over there.
Magic plus spellcasting plus 3. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes
Uh-oh.
to clout him.
My willpower.
Blech.
Well,
Nope.
that's not great.
That's not great for him.
And did you hit this guy? Or he avoided
Yeah, he
the
avoided
gunfire
it.
before. Okay, so he takes 5 clout in the face. Did you roll for drain?
I'm about to.
Okay.
I was rolling for drain on the floor apparently.
Okay. When you hit him with clout, this is neither here nor there, but you identify him as like a untrained, awakened person,
Oh.
but he probably doesn't even know himself.
1, 2. Ooh. That's not a good drain roll.
And it was a 4-6 clout?
Yeah, but it's F minus 3, so I get 1.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, 1's done for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the... that guy reels. He's only in partial cover now, because he just gets hit by nothing.
Just got punched in the face by the air.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that was Echo. Gremlin. That guy comes out from cover a little bit. He'll just
Yeah.
get a bonus to armor if you shoot at him from the dumpster armor.
Is he the last dude?
It's the last one you could... Like, the 2 that you shot their legs off have now passed out or are dead.
Sure.
It's hard to tell. Their legs are literally detached from their body.
Yeah. I'm just thinking I have like a negative to physical and I've got my fear and I just want to be like, don't make me come over there. And like try and just scare this guy into like dropping shit and running away. Is that...
I don't think you're close enough to use your fear effect.
Damn
You can roll intimidation because you have a giant machine gun and you just took a grenade in the face and were fine.
Yeah.
From his point of view, it's like did nothing to you. But I think you have to be pretty close to use the actual like magic of your fear. You can run over there if you want.
How close is he? I'm wondering if I can make it that far because it's the sunlight and
If
everything.
you leave the machine gun, you can sprint over there. It's just gonna suck.
I kind of want to eat this guy then.
Okay. So you just want to like sprint and okay. If you try to like physically tackle him, you're gonna be at -4 because you're gonna be out in the sun.
I should probably just shoot this guy. It's just less fun.
The legless ones might still be alive. You could eat those.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Well, and also anyone who just died is still on the menu. We've determined that.
Oh, yeah. But that's not helpful with this dude, so I need to just shoot him and be done with him.
Okay.
Because he sucks and I hate him.
More heavy machine gun?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Oh, and make sure you're checking off bullets from the magazine. You've fired 4. You've fired 6, and
Okay.
you're going to fire 6 more. So
Okay.
unless you want to go like really big full auto and fire 10 rounds, but then you're like -6 to the roll because it's
Jesus.
yeah.
All right, so what am I rolling?
Firearm, heavy weapons plus agility, +2 for your smart link, which I think we might have left out last time. You don't have smart
I don't
link
have
anymore.
smart link.
Yeah, okay. So that's why we didn't have that.
And then I'm at a
And
minus.
then -3 for recoil, uncompensated recoil, and -2 for staring out into the daytime.
I'm going to spend an edge.
Your last edge, I think?
No, because I got it back.
Oh, yeah.
For radio snack.
Yep. Well done.
And that lets me add...
Your whole edge attribute.
Yep.
And 6s will explode. Like that.
Thank God.
It's 1. Okay. 1 success.
2 successes.
It's too early. So.
Was it 2 successes?
No.
No,
One
it's one.
success.
Oh, it's just 1? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, sorry.
I didn't
Sorry.
see the dice, so I don't know.
Sorry, I misunderstood the 6 is exploding.
Oh.
Okay. So, the, oh, I get a dodge roll. It's not going to be great, but...
Dodge into the bullets.
Apparently,
Yep.
yes.
Yes. Yes.
I only needed 1 hit.
Did not
Okay,
get it.
but I do get dumpster armor,
Dumpster armor.
plus my regular armor. So I've got a lot of dice here. Up against the Stoner Ares medium machine gun. That's not enough. That's only 3 hits. I don't... Let's look at the base damage for the Stoner Ares. Mac, let's jot some things down. On the weapons section there.
I need to redo my character sheet because I've got too much garbage on here. All right.
Oh yeah, you got the new one there.
Yeah, I know. I just haven't transferred everything over because I
Those are
suck.
nice. Okay, so accuracy is 5, which is actually pretty good. I'm surprised it's that high.
Mm-hmm.
Damage is 10p. Armor piercing AP is -3, which I didn't roll. So I should re-roll this. Okay. It's got 2 hits.
Okay.
And how many hits did you have?
One?
You just had the 1.
Yeah.
So you made contact. So that's base damage, 10p. -2 is 8. And... Oh yeah, I'm having this gun do something that it can't, but that's fine. Let's say Rooster reprogrammed it. It's not supposed to have burst fire mode. It's supposed to only have full auto.
Holy God.
Yeah. He hacked it. So... Oh yeah, it's 10p plus the number of bullets you fire.
Oh lord.
It's a lot. I have to double check the auto fire rules.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That guy, you just drill through the dumpster, and he just like dances like a puppet and falls over. Wow. And I think the gal. And
Now there's just one left.
yeah, your opponent is the only one left.
And it's my turn. And she's still standing?
Kinda, yeah.
I would like to make that not be the case.
Okay.
Just unarmed combat, so...
Okay, that'll be...
slung her rifle away.
versus...
So, okay, so that's,
It
again...
looks like she has some fighting experience, but
5.
probably not much.
And 5 minus 1.
Oh, I actually did pretty well.
That was a blank.
That's a blank.
Oh, wow.
Ah.
I think I got you.
Yeah, jeez.
Okay.
Look at that.
Um.
Can I spend an edge to reroll?
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh.
Your blank back.
Keep your 2 successes.
My 2
and
successes.
Roll everything else.
Reroll all the misses. Hold on.
Doesn't really seem fair to her. But...
There we go.
That's more like it.
Yeah. You know, she puts up a good defense, and there's like a moment of back and forth
Yep.
where she like gets around and is like trying an armbar, and how do you get out of her armbar and just end her?
Sweep the leg. You always sweep
Yeah,
the
okay,
leg.
great.
Yeah.
So you just sweep and then like fall on her.
Yep.
It's not elegant, but you
Yep. But
take her out. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's now very quiet. From inside the van, having fired this heavy machine gun, you are borderline, you're temporarily deafened.
Sure.
Okay? So, yeah, you're not going to be able to hear
Mop.
like normal
Mop.
Yes, precisely. You, at the edge of the thing,
Yeah.
I'm going to have you roll your body.
Oh, okay.
This
Like
is
to roll
the,
3 dice.
oh, actually, you should roll
Roll
as
body.
well.
Okay.
I got 1 success.
Okay. Okay. All 3 of you are having trouble hearing. All right. It is. You are in a metal tunnel with a heavy machine gun going off. Also the like windows of the truck are spider webbed, right? They're like not blown out, but they're shattered.
Oh.
They're shatterproof, right? So
Yeah.
that you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're broken.
Yeah.
Don't roll them down.
Cover the damage.
So,
Yeah.
but it's only the back windows where you are. The driver's side and passenger window and windshield are fine. So, oh yeah, and you're in the alleyway.
Yep.
What are you saying to them that they can't hear?
Thanks, guys. Thanks. I was just trying to get back to Rise, and then these assholes came out of nowhere.
So this is the point where the 3 of you realize you can't hear, right? Is he saying something?
You guys not hear me? What's going on?
I think at this point, Gremlin probably just slumps into the seat and is just exhausted and just closes her eyes.
Okay.
Echo probably too loud says, like, my ears are ringing. Ashen, where are you?
Are you hurt?
Yes, I guess I sent a text message.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I sent a text. Yes, I am. Brokenness
Oh,
under here.
okay.
Help.
I'll be right.
Yep.
Oh, you can hear me. I'll be
I
right
can
there.
hear you.
So you can voice text, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it'll like come up, so
Yeah.
you could just speak to each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
To Grandma, I'm like, do you want to eat one of those guys? I could drag him in the shade.
I just
Are you
want.
hungry?
I just want to sleep.
Okay. I guess I'll go and retrieve their text. It's Quinn
Okay.
said it was pretty expensive, so
Yeah. Who wants to keep the shopping list? I know we're over time, but I should give you your treasure before we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I hand the
I can write
rifle
it
to
down.
Quinn.
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. So you get 3 Uzis.
Okay.
which we'll get into all that stuff later. You have 2 Ares Alphas. Those are the big assault rifles, but only one of them has a grenade launcher.
Okay. 1 grenade.
And
Dibs.
there are 8 comm links that are all Transys Avalon 5,000 new yen comm links.
Wow.
This is was quite the gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. We can sell stuff and like repair my vehicle.
I'll contribute to the damages. Thank you.
Contribute.
Well, now we got all this nice stuff to sell, but and I'm giving it all to you.
Can you two argue about this after I patched him up?
Can't you do both?
Well, I'm trying, but you're moving a lot.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you get them open, there's just this like black line across the shit, like beyond bruising, right? It's like, and when you go at like there are things moving that shouldn't move, and you're like, oh, this is really difficult to work on. Really, you need to get him to surgery, right?
Okay.
Like you can stabilize and do all that stuff. You're not about to die, but like there's not much you can do for him out here.
Any chance you can call out of work today?
No, I gotta go. You stabilize me enough, and I gotta go. I'm late.
Okay.
I always forget. Are you supposed to do magic on people first, or first aid
Yes.
first?
Yes, you can't do magic on someone after they've had first aid.
Yeah. Should I do a magic about it?
I
first?
mean, that's going to be the best option. I don't have a mobile surgery center.
If you can do,
Let's see if we can
magic
heal
it.
him a little. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna drop my combat sense, so I don't need to
Okay.
keep that up.
And in this strange silence that you're not hearing very well,
Yeah.
you hear a whispered voice here like this, and you see this spiderweb pattern of his broken ribs, and you're like, oh, this is how I should like draw this sigil.
Oh, okay. Let's give it a try.
And now your chest is full of spiders. You're welcome.
All spiders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so
5 successes.
you actually heal 7.
7. Wow.
Ooh.
So how much physical wound did you have?
I had 4.
So let's clear your stun damage.
I feel
think
great.
you took some
I'm
stun.
getting
really?
stunned
Oh,
even
okay.
now.
Great.
Whew, I feel great. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Temporarily,
Thanks, Spider.
Yeah.
So you're going to add 1 to your strength and agility, just until I say. But yeah, make a note because next game it will be the case.
Great. Strength +1. Cool.
All right. I'm aware of our time. We'll pick up some of the gear stuff later. Let's do quick stars and wishes. What did you like about the session? What would you like to see next time?
Oh.
Star for Joey coming in and
Oh,
playing
heck yeah.
Quinn.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank you.
shucks.
Yeah, Quinn and Coyote should take karma.
Yeah.
Good note.
Yeah.
Star for Mac during the whole clown eating
Yes.
moment. That
the
was
most
so good.
awkward, uncomfortable
Yep.
moment.
But I loved the moment where like the funny dropped. Like that was awesome.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Well done.
Yeah, that was really great.
That was very good. Let's see.
We give you stars?
It's just like, what did you like about the game?
Yeah.
And then with wishes, it would not be directed to anyone
Yeah.
but me or like the game of like, I wish there were griffins in the game. Like, okay, I wish there was a guy called Griffin.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I can make that happen.
I mean, I really like the scene with Jane. I like how that all played out. That being different than what I expected it to be,
Yeah, definitely.
and especially all the stuff with the spider god, like the gentle warning of like he doesn't care about you at all. I liked all that.
I'm gonna go star to Ashen for bravely getting us into the shit again immediately.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
I'm just like, yeah, I could just do this by myself
Yeah.
real quick. It'll go fine.
It's 2 miles down the road.
Yeah, I also like that. So wishes are specifically not like Samantha did a bad job being a spider mage. Like, that's not what wishes are. But wishes are like, what would you like to see next time? What could work a little more smoothly rules-wise for me? Is there a rule you want me to look up and explain a little bit better? Something story-wise, you're like, oh, well, what did Bones mean when she said blah, blah, blah? You know, things like that are all valid.
I think my wish is semi getting granted with Jane giving us her blessing to go fuck Rise Corp shit up.
Yeah, okay.
Because I want to bring down the corporations.
All right, so fuck up Rise Corp. Okay.
I'm going to be a bit of a jerk here. Sorry, Adam. I would like to see some kind of consequence for oh my god.
Quinn?
Yes, but also Jane now communicating with his mother what he's doing.
Oh.
Oh.
Calling Quinn's
She's
love.
gonna tell your mom.
Hey, maybe the family will reconnect.
Right?
Because part of the thing is they're not speaking.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I want to see that drama unplay. Or play out. Or unfold.
Yeah.
Unplay.
yeah.
Unplay, yeah,
Unplay,
exactly.
play out. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Beautiful.
I'm good with the mouthing making.
Wishes? Okay.
I got to awkwardly eat part of a frozen clown. Like, I guess all my dreams have come true at this point. It's very glamorous.
The easy topic for Wish is, what would you hope to see next time?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fair.
We talked about it a little bit, and I know we just sort of like ran out of time and went various places, but I do want to explore more of Ashen's like magic side.
Yes.
I'm glad I got to use killing hands today.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to get to that, and then we just crunched on time. But yeah.
But
I agree.
that's my one wish to like really let's get into that.
Did you do one?
I did one. Sticking it to the man.
Oh yeah, Rise Corp.
Also, she could continue to get more spidery. That's pretty fun.
Oh, okay.
I
More
like
spiders.
I like the physical weirdness.
Oh yeah, spider body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spider twin.
Also,
Spider twin.
I should try to use my qualities more because I'm like magic resistance, ambidextrous, and lucky, and I never seem to
Yeah, I mean,
use that. I don't know. Are they usable?
yes, Shadowrun is a great big vat. Right? It's hard to pull all of it in with,
Got it.
everybody every session. So,
Nope. Cool.
we'll all do our best.
Great.
Knowing the character and if we get you two transferred to the updated or the like homemade character sheet that guy made, it's a lot easier to access your information.
Okay,
it's
cool.
like easier to read and find
Yeah.
stuff.
Great.
So highly recommend doing a copy over for that.
Got it.
Do the homework.
But otherwise, that's it. That's Shadowrun for tonight. I know we're late. Sorry, everybody. I'm Jason.
I'm Jay.
Sam?
Joey.
Mac.
Oh, and quick shout-outs. I know we've got Flood, Tales.
Tales from Flood every other Monday.
Monday.
On opposite Mondays. And I'm in Masks on Wednesdays.
And we're in Vampire on every other Sunday.
Okay.
And I'm here every Monday, but I'm also the GM on 12-Sided Stories for the current storyline Unquiet Blood, which is a game of Vampire 5e. Check it out. It is a podcast.
Next episode,
Yep.
Want.
Oh, and
Friday.
come back for our Rainbow.
Oh, yeah, Rainbow
Railroad.
Railroad. Oh, my
my
God.
gosh.
Jesus. Okay, thank you. Friday night at 7 p.m., the normal podcast show, the advice show, is kicking off our 24-hour fundraiser to benefit Rainbow Railroad. Funds go to, it's a very well-run charity. Most of the funds go to helping LGBTQIA plus folks get out of countries where it is dangerous for them to be, and get them to, gets them the visas and a place to stay and like all the stuff that they need to travel somewhere safely. And we did a thing for them last year. This is turning into like an annual thing that all of us at Happy Jacks feel strongly about, and it's going to be an awesome series of games. I have the 4 a.m. game. We're going to be doing a whole magical girl adventure. So
Awesome.
Bless your heart. I'm playing in the 4 p.m. game, so 12 hours later.
It's the same thing.
Me too.
Hey!
Yay!
And I'm kicking you guys off at 8 p.m.
Sweet.
Woo.
And I will be here at midnight and then at noon the following day.
Yeah, it's gonna get
Awesome.
weird.
Yeah. And even if you listen to this later, you can still donate.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think we leave the donation thing up for like a month or
Yeah.
something, so
Yeah.
you can get in there whenever. Every dollar counts, like, even $1. Seriously, like anything helps. So, and we are gonna have prizes and stuff during every game set. Every one shot will have its own kind of like prize pool. So. It's always worth it to tune in, even if you're in Sweden or whatever. Anyway, thank you for reminding us about that, Jay. That was super important.
Yes, and the info is at happyjacks.com/rainbow.
Yeah, happyjacks, happyjacks.org.
.org.
Yeah,
Sorry.
/rainbow. And all of our episodes are at happyjacks.org/shows. And we're about to see happyjacks.org/schedule on the screen. But if you're just listening, you can go look that up yourself. Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.